all this stuff. But you know what? The brother actually is doing what he's talking about.
Like, I'm not understanding.
I know Charleston. Why they gonna lie for him? You know what I'm saying? So you brothers, man, take heed, man. Start actually, you know what I'm saying? Stop all that dusty stuff. I get the hook up. That's why nobody like y'all, man. Straight up, and you know who I'm talking about. You brothers out there know people like this, man, and y'all cannot stand them, man. Damn, they dusting it up. But guys, what you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Brother Tariq Nasheed and Pan Africanism Strikes Back.
Let me see.
Right.
Grab my hand! Wait, are you sweating? Didn't you lost my prize break?
Of course I did. I'm not an idiot.
Why do you not longer? It's right here. Woo, we back. Yes. Forget the technical difficulties. It cannot keep a good man down. Hey, listen, man. Listen, man. Nah, we're not even gonna give this girl Cynthia no life. I just needed to see something. Whew. How we gonna do this? I don't even know how we gonna do this. What should we start it off with? We're gonna start it off with Reese, man. Yeah, we're gonna start it off with Reese, man. Real quick, just real quick.
How much is it to get to South Carolina?
Chat, y'all enjoy Sergio, so I had to do another one. This is the decoy. His name is Jay. They are trying to make him look like a rich man, so they're giving him a nice car, bunch of fancy clothes.
I'm pretty irresistible, so I think she might fail. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to wish any bad on anybody's relationship, but like I said, I'm that guy. So
He that guy. He wearing jean shorts. Is he John Cena? He talking about I'm that guy. Who wearing jean shorts? This is
Gotta fake it till you make it, man. You know how that go. We're gonna do this right.
Charlie. He's putting his girlfriend to the loyalty test. The plan is to meet for mini golf. That's where Jay and Charlie are going to meet each other through this guy right here. So now they're bringing the girlfriend to mini golf. Let's see how this go.
yeah, what do you do?
I'm actually not working right now.
I actually needed help with one of my businesses, and if it's okay with your boyfriend, I could take your number now. We can talk about it later.
Yeah, what's it for?
So I do a few different things. I do like Airbnb. I
What's it here for? Airbnb.
have a few cars in Turo.
Toro.
So I just needed help with managing the day-to-day and stuff like that.
That's fun, yeah.
Yeah, and the work is easy too. You'll love it. Like I said, I'll take your information.
It's that same number.
Now we'll talk later. And
Yeah, like I'm free pretty much anytime this week.
Okay, she unemployed. Okay, so she unemployed. She got a lot of free time on her hands. Makes sense to me. Let's get it going.
it's mostly exotic cars. Everybody in LA is flashy, so
You said that you have been working there?
I don't. actually work for anybody. It's my business. You're familiar with Tour, right?
Yeah,
No,
a little bit.
no.
So I own a few different cars, and I just kind of like I rent them out.
So it's your own business.
Yeah, basically.
I thought you were working there.
No. I'm the boss, baby. Ain't no.
Yeah,
I'm the boss, baby. Her boyfriend sitting right there. That's a flirtatious little. Yeah, chat. If a guy you hanging out with start talking to your girl, yeah, baby, I'm doing whatever I need to. Yeah. How you talking to his girl like that right in front of him? What y'all got going on? He too smooth. That's smooth to you? Because I'm seeing a lot of rough around the edges. What are you talking about smooth?
Is it cool if I took your number down so we can talk about the work opportunity?
Why the boyfriend not in the middle of this?
And just like that, phase 1 was officially wrapped. From here, Jay kept in touch with Danny and scheduled out a day and time to discuss more about Jay's Turo business.
Oh my God, this is so sick. This is sick.
Corvette. Hop in the motherfucking net.
Yeah! I'm a fly guy myself, but this car takes my flyness through the roof. It's a roof, is it? I'm a fly guy myself, but this car
What it do?
takes my flyness through the roof.
This fucker just said, this takes my flyness through the roof. What kind of fly guy talking like that? This is gonna take my flyness to the roof. Who the fuck is talking like that?
It's a roof right here, but just imagine it wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
So Jay, a lot of people are probably going to recognize
Take
you,
my flyness.
and everybody wants to know, how are things with you and Alexia?
It didn't work out.
This guy actually called Sergio before to see if his girlfriend was loyal at the time.
It didn't work out. Did you end up telling her that it was a test, or did she end up finding out that
She
it was
actually
a test?
saw the video on her own, and she got mad, and one thing led to another, and
Wait, she broke up with you because of...
she did. She felt like I shouldn't have been testing her loyalty. She had an issue with that, and then that was the end of it.
Makes sense to me.
Well, I thought about having a meeting upstairs in my apartment, but why not show you what you're going to be working with? Yeah, this is my latest purchase.
So nice.
Want to hop in?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Just like you.
Whoa!
I love your car. It's so nice. I've had it.
I've had it for like a week now. This is my latest car I'm about to put on.
It's new.
Yeah, brand new. It's the newest one in my 10-car fleet.
Wow.
Yeah. So you like it?
I love it.
Okay,
I love the
cool.
seats too.
That means I made a good decision, right?
You made a great decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have good vibes too.
Oh, yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
I'm going to drop the top. How does that sound?
Oh, you have a top on this?
Yeah. Everything's fly.
Oh my god. So dope.
You ever been in a car like this?
I have not.
It's the first time for everything. Dealing with me is going to be a lot of firsts.
This is very nice.
Chad, I don't know what's going on, but this is not what your girl's supposed to be doing. She flirting back and forth with him. He just keep flirting with her, and she going along with it the whole time. What are they doing?
We were now moving on to a brand new day and to phase number 3. Throughout this time, Jay kept in touch with Danny about the job opportunity and managed to set up one last and final meetup at his supposed apartment. Now, of course, this would be no friendly meetup. It was finally time for Jay to ask Danny on a date.
Wait, where was her boyfriend when she was out in the Corvette with him? Did Sergio even inform the boyfriend that his girl was going? Wait, what? Because I'm just realizing the boyfriend wasn't surveilling that. The boyfriend didn't see what was going on there. Maybe he could have realized, yeah, you know what? I don't want her based off the way she acted around the car. What's going on?
So nice to finally sit next to you, my Guatemalan brother.
How's the drive over here? Cool. You having a good day so far? That's what's up. Well, yeah, this is where I live. Can I get you some water or snack or anything like that?
I'm okay. Thank you, though.
Cool.
It was really nice.
I'm chilling for the most part. You know how I get down.
Wait, why you sitting so close to her?
This is it, moment of truth.
The automated Amazon store guaranteeing your profits and the time frames that you're going to make them, and your store.
It's only a case. For some. At this point, that's going to be a case for someone. And it don't need to be you.
Never get shut down. Only company in the entire industry that does that. That's why we have over 300 partners currently that are making a whole lot of money in our Amazon stores. So anyways, if it's a 5-figure investment, it's super expensive. So if you cannot invest a 5-figure investment, please just hop off the ad. It'll make everybody's job super easy. But if you do have this and you're looking to make a passive stream of income, this is a really, really good way to do it. And we're only selling essential items, kind of common sense. But we're selling these kinds of items because they're recession and pandemic proof, regardless.
But yeah, though,
Yeah, she moved away because he a little too close.
I got you something. I got you something. I think you're gonna love it too.
What's that?
I was
What's that?
shopping the other day, and I saw something I think you might like.
What is it?
Tell me what you think.
Those movies,
Experiencing interruptions.
you know, where it's
Let me
like,
see. Emma. Chill me.
fuck, I'm trying
Chilling.
to think of the name of that movie.
I'm chilling.
You know what movie I'm talking about? It's like this. It's a genre. I don't know if it's a genre, but it's like those movies where you have somebody that lives somewhere, and then like all of the people around them start acting like a certain way. Like I'm trying to figure out how to explain.
Like Inception.
Nah, what's going on? It's
Like
no,
you pull up to it like Get Out.
no. Yeah. All right. Yo, respectfully, what text messages? What text messages? What text messages?
I sure did. Some special shoes just for you. I sure did. What do you like? What size do you wear? Close enough. Make it work.
You did not
Take a look. I sure did. They're right here in front of you. I'm not playing no games. I'm dead serious about everything.
You bought me shoes.
I did.
Are
Why?
you serious?
I don't play around.
You really got me shoes?
I did.
That's gonna make me cry.
Shoes gonna make you cry?
She ain't never had nothing nice, bro. That's what it is.
What is wrong with her? Oh my god. To put something on my feet. What the fuck you gonna cry over some sneakers for? What is he getting you shoes for? You're managing his B&B or driving some cars for his Toro. What do shoes make you cry for?
Well, I mean, if you start crying, I'll console you. So
How is that even Riz? Now y'all just doing stuff for no reason. If you start crying, I'll console you. You think he's so fucking good at this? He think he got everything all figured out. If you start crying, I'll console you. What the fuck you mean you gonna console her?
and I know we talked about the position a little bit, and I'm ready to move forward with you. But besides that, I mean, I think you're a beautiful girl, obviously, great personality, and I'm gonna get to know you on a more intimate level.
I have a boyfriend though.
You don't got to talk about that. That seems more like a liability than a boyfriend. He can't take you on trips. He can't take you to do whatever you want. Is that somebody you want to be with?
Okay, but I've been with him for like a year now.
Yeah, but things change.
Wait.
Why you not with her? Tell her to go back. Tell her to go back home.
You coming at the situation wrong. She could have
Tell
both
Frumpy
the
to go buy you a
boyfriend
phone.
and him. You ain't gotta make her
Tell
get
Frumpy
rid of
to
the
go
guy
buy you a
altogether.
phone.
He could just sneak in there.
I don't know. I just
Besides the gift, besides the job, what do you say?
it's just hard because I've been with him for
I get it. You've been with him for a year or whatever, but
You better go ask Frumpy.
you can do without him. I think you can do much better over here.
God, he moving.
Because you're a cornball. That's why. Because you're moving like a
I know
cornball.
you can.
What are you
What
doing?
you mean
all
you
of that?
think I can?
What is all of
Fuck
this?
is you, a
What the
train?
fuck are you
you think I
doing?
can?
I
I think I can. Fuck is she talking about? Tom
talking about,
Thank
bro? You just pulling up in people's cribs like shit is Gucci. No, get the fuck up out of here.
It was that easy to convince. You've been with the guy for a year. I think you could do a little better. You think so? That's all it took.
Wow. Don't just say yeah because I bought you some shoes or I offered you a job, because if you say no, you still get to keep everything, the job and the shoes and whatever else you want. Are you sure about this?
I know, like, I've honestly kind of had a crush on you since I met you.
You had a crush on him. What are you talking about? You had a crush on him when they was playing putt-putt mini golf?
Is it cool if I took your number down so we can talk about the work opportunity?
What you talking about? You had a crush on him? Because he said he could get you a job? What do you mean you got a crush? You knew him for a day and a half. Man,
I had a feeling, I ain't gonna lie.
he talking about I had a feeling. You ain't fucking nobody. He talking about he the flyest.
Monzo.com makes Gantz great again. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to say it again because they never were. And they...
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad, but like things are not really working out anyways. I mean, I want to do like more things with him, and he's always, oh, I wanted to stay home and do this instead.
She talking about you want to do things with him. Bitch ain't got no job. To start the whole fucking show, say she unemployed. She mad at him that he want to stay home and save the money. It ain't even her money she's spending. How you unemployed talking about, oh, I'm getting tired of him? Bitch, you need to get a job. That's what you need to be tired of. Being broke. She's talking about she tired of him. You need to be tired of being broke and get a job.
But go back and forth between your
tired
grumpy
I
ass
don't have any money to do this.
and my friend. What did you do?
I don't know. I should do this instead, and like I don't have any money to do
What
this.
did you do?
A lady with no job talking about another man trying to spend money.
What did you do?
I don't know. It's just, I think I
Yeah, you're way too young and fine to be living life.
Out of here. Y'all niggas is not like that. So you need to relax.
Yeah, so that's the thing of the past. This is our future.
Fuck out of here.
Here we are. Can I get a hug?
You suck my dick. Suck my
Can you hear me?
a bit.
You gonna get a steak dinner with me?
dick. Suck my dick.
Cool,
Suck
cool.
my dick.
I'll make a reservation right now.
At least he a respectable decoy. He ain't try to kiss her. All he wanted was a hug.
That's pretty much a wrap for me, man. Like,
You look like
Hey,
a
look at me,
clown.
look at her. She's like me. She's like completely employment. I was working, two shifts every day, and then for her to just does this to me, I'm pretty much done with her. She's gonna pack all her shit. She's gonna leave. That's it. She wants to go after the money, after these bitches, then she can go ahead, go live on the streets and go find some rich guy. I did a lot for her. We've done so many things together, and for her to pay me like this, no, that's pretty much her spitting on my face, and I'm not gonna accept that. So.
This man trying to justify why he leaving her after everything I did for her. This, that motherfucker, she said she want a new guy. That's all you need. Just keep moving. He trying to explain to us why he want to break up with her. No, we get it, buddy. After everything I did for her.
I was working, two shifts every day.
Motherfucker, it ain't that serious. She want a new guy. Let her go find one.
Yeah, it's over. It's done.
Sorry, dude. I really.
No, it's fine.
told her to leave South Carolina.
Are you sure this is like something that you thought about?
Yeah, I knew since the moment I met you that I was interested in you in that way. I was just hoping you were on the same page, but it turns out you are. So here we are.
True. I'm just a little in shock now.
Hey, don't be in shock. This is real life.
Do you want to leave things how they are? Do you want to go upstairs and
Just go in there. Just go in there and catch her. She has no idea what's going on. She really thinks she's slick, but she's not. It's the reason why we did this.
Do you need like a minute, or do you want to go upstairs right now?
I do think I need a minute. So yeah.
No worries. Yeah, take a minute, and then we'll just pack everything over here really quickly, and then we'll head upstairs, and you can have a conversation with her. I'm really, really sorry, man.
I never seen Sergio so serious. He actually feeling.
Head upstairs, and you can have a conversation with her. I'm really, really sorry, man.
Sergio heartbroken over the situation. You the one that set it up.
Damn.
There goes Sergio. This motherfucker. motherfucker trying to be so serious. You really need a minute. Go ahead and take that. The second he walk away, damn. What the fuck is wrong with Sergio? That's exactly what I was talking about. That's exactly what I was talking about. You can't take him serious, bro. He always fucking around. What is his problem?
I'm not gonna lie, guys. Jay came to play. He spit his game and he was smooth as hell.
Fucking Sergio.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. Jay came to play. He spit his game and he was smooth as hell.
This man Sergio narrating this decoy like he John Moran going for 40.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. Jay came to play. He spit his game and he was smooth as hell. Yeah, maybe the vet helped. Yeah, maybe all the stuff that we got from Hive helped. But at the end of the day, if Danny was truly loyal to Charlie, none of that should have mattered.
This man got a cigarette.
If Danny was truly loyal to Charlie, none of that should have
This boy outside smoking.
mattered.
Oh, really? Really, huh? So this is what's going on, huh? I know it. I knew it. I thought I could trust you.
What is this?
What do you mean, what is it? What is this? We've been together for a year. You're just gonna disrespect me like that? You're gonna do this to me?
What are you doing?
What do you mean? Why are you looking at me like that? Like, what's going on here? How could you do this to me?
Did you set this up?
What do you mean I set this up? Of course I set
How could you do this?
this up. Of course I set this up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, oh my God.
For what? That's embarrassing.
Yeah, it is embarrassing. It is embarrassing. The fact that I can't trust you. Is it because of the money? Is it the whole money thing? The whole money situation? Or what's
Money, man. The love of it is the root of all evil.
going on?
Are you in this too?
Yeah, I'm not in it.
Like a,
So because he has more money, then you're gonna go out with him? Wow. Okay. I don't have a Ferrari, a Corvette.
None of
I told you I'm working. I told you we're
okay, but
working.
you're always like doing something. It's
I'm
not
always
like-
doing something.
Yes, you
Yeah.
are. You're
What do you mean? He's always working. Madness. A madness.
always like
So-
bitching about something.
Oh,
he be
okay.
bitching.
So it's all about the money, just because
I
I
didn't say it
don't.
was about the money. I said it's like you're always like have an issue with something. Anything I do, you get pissed off at.
No,
You're working on it for how long now?
Okay. All right.
He lost the sauce. In other words, I've really had it.
I'm done. It's over. Once you get home,
Obviously, it's over.
get home, pack your stuff, leave. You want to go out and do what you want to do? Go ahead. Go ahead, man. She's all yours. She's all yours.
You know that's your decoy. He's your decoy. How you gonna tell him to take your girl? That's your decoy. He on your side.
I'm done.
So Danny, just to clarify, like this entire thing was a test. Like none of it was real. Jay was actually in on this, and he was actually like working with your boyfriend to find out if you would remain loyal to him or not. He actually doesn't even live here. He doesn't have a Turo business. The shoes aren't even his. He's just pretending to do that because he just wanted to find out if you would remain loyal to your boyfriend or not.
Obviously not. Obviously not. Obviously everything went through doesn't count for anything, right?
You can't ask me a simple question.
Yeah. You know, we got you. We got you.
You got me what?
We got you. So all year we wasted.
Oh my god.
Why didn't you just tell me? Why didn't you just confront me? Like if it was such a problem with the money, you should have just told me.
I don't care.
Oh, you don't care. Now you don't care. 'cause
I
you
don't
got caught.
care.
Now you don't care. 'cause you
No,
got
I
caught.
don't
Okay.
care. You're embarrassing.
I'm embarrassing.
You're embarrassing yourself. Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Yeah. Well.
The only one that should be embarrassed is you.
Oh, I am.
And now everyone
You're the
knows
one
that you're
cheating.
good. How was embarrassing?
Yeah.
Embarrassing you.
Oh, I am.
And now everyone
You're the
knows
one
that you're
cheating.
Everyone knows that you're broke. Now we know he broke, Chad. And she the one that's unemployed.
good. How was embarrassing?
Yeah.
I
Whatever.
hope it did.
Okay.
That's embarrassing. Be
Okay.
embarrassed.
Sheesh. Shouldn't have to go through that, man. What we doing?
Looking for an easy way to run Windows on Mac? Say hello to Parallels Desktop.
I want to be absolutely clear. Mixed race, as far as I'm concerned, is all black and no different than the rest of us as long as they choose to identify as black people full time. If they identify as black full time, I'm going to accept them and treat them as black full time. And if you do not like that, do not show up after school, because FDMG will not be a revolving door. If I have to excuse you from that campus, you will be excused for life.
What campus? Where is it? God.
I thought that was very wrong, the way that y'all treated her. It's a black men. Let me expose your hypocrisy real quick. To black men, let me expose your hypocrisy real quick. I'm trying to understand how some of my brothers can insult mixed race black women and then turn around and they the main women you are chasing down. Help me understand that. I'm trying to understand how black men can insult a mixed race black woman, and the first woman you go sniffing under and chasing under and thirsting after and trying to turn into a wife and a baby mom is the same mixed race black woman you just got finished insulting. I wish y'all make up your mind.
I mean, somebody could say he reaching, but he kind of ate right there. I even gonna hold that, man. He kind of ate right there.
I wish you Negroes make up your mind. You got nothing but jokes for mixed race people, and they the first ones you want to date, the first ones you want to marry, the first ones you want to sleep with. Let me go to the next person. Who pulling up next?
What's going on, beautiful?
Hi, how you doing?
I can't complain. How's everything?
It's all right, you know.
Did you see the new Whitney Houston movie?
No.
You got to go see the Whitney Houston movie. It's real.
In the theater?
Yeah, it's out. Me and my mom went the other day. It was pretty good, though.
Yeah, okay. I have to check it out.
I didn't know her father was stealing her money.
Well,
Yeah, Whitney kind of
surprised me. I feel like that happens sometimes to, you know, people when they getting money and they go into the wrong hands.
What's a New Year's resolution that we need to make, black folks, all of us, Sophie? Give me what's a New Year's resolution? What's something we need to strive for as a people?
I feel like we all need to come together, like, and we need to support each other. Like, there's communities, there's Chinatown, and even like closer, like Norristown has a lot of Mexicans, like, and that's close to Philly, and so they all support each other. Like, they popping up with they corner stores and stuff, and that's where they go. Like, they they got a laundromat, they all at that laundromat. If they got a store, and that's where they go. So I just feel like we need to open up our own corner stores. We need to open up our own laundromat, and everybody should patron those places.
Wow. That's a good point. So you said we got to take that unity to another level.
Yeah, because that's what they do. They support their own. They're not going out and supporting others.
So let me ask you this. I'm going to put you on the spot. With black women,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think is the main issue as far as the sisterhood getting closer with each other, the sisters? What's a New Year's resolution for the sisters?
I feel like the sisters, they just need to come together and just not be in competition so much, because I feel like we're in competition too much. Like, in my own personal experiences, if I'm doing something, I've had somebody say, oh, like, well, why are you doing that? Questioning me. And then when I tell them what I'm doing, it's like, oh, like, it's kind of like shade a little bit. And then later they're like, oh, well, how did you do that?
I feel you. A little bit too much competition.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I can feel you on that. So we're going to see you at the grand opening.
You know I'll be there. I told you I'm trying to be the reading teacher.
Oh, that's right. But did you send your resume yet?
I send it.
Okay. You sent it or you sending it?
Oh, I send it.
All right, whatever. You ain't send it. Send the resume.
No, I didn't send it, but I will.
All right, I'm looking for it.
Mm-hmm. It'll be there. Send your.
Say that again.
I said send your resume.
Cut it out. Bye, Sophie.
Bye.
Bye. All right. That's my good friend, Sister Sophie. Yes, she's black. Goodness gracious. Who we got next?
If you have a job or even two and are crazy busy, want to have a better life and get out of the rut you're in.
Man. I couldn't show y'all some of the people in my family. My goodness, y'all really think they're not black. You know how many light-skinned, super light brights I got in my family? Ramses, what's going on, bro?
It's going good. I just want to ask you something, man. Well,
No
not even
problem.
ask you.
Where you at? Where you at? What's
I'm in Atlanta right now. Well,
ATL.
Metro type thing.
Go right ahead.
Yeah. So, first of all, let's say I'm Nicaraguan and Puerto Rican.
Yes, sir.
And I just want to say thank you so much for spreading the message to young people.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
Such as
that.
myself, saying, you know, what it is to be black, and messages about being Pan-Africanism and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
It's really helped me a lot, to, you know, because as a, you know, you say not to say it, but as like a mixed person, you can't really say you're mixed. You got to choose one side or the other. And that helped me so much, like, because I just be telling all my black friends, like, this stuff about Pan-Africanism and, like, you know, Garveyism. I got into that so much recently.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, those are all my heroes. They've been my heroes for years now, but I've been watching for about a year. I'm subscribed to all your stuff. And I just really appreciate the message and, you know, Black Power type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you. There's a brother by the name of Arthur Schomburg. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
I want you to research him.
Okay.
Arthuro. Arthuro Schomburg. Schomburg. He was an African Puerto Rican, very close friend with Marcus Garvey. And he founded the largest collection of African documentation in the world. And it's in New York City. And it's known as the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Life. You have to visit it. It's part of the New York City public library system.
I used to live.
Oh, you used to live in New York?
Yeah, I used to live in Brooklyn. I moved to Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You got to check him out. Arthur Schomburg, Puerto Rican African, identified with his African roots, and he was one of the first black men to systemically study our history. He was one of the first ones to do it. And he was doing it before Carter G. Woodson. But Carter G. Woodson got named Father of Black History because he had a PhD from Harvard. So since he went to Harvard, he was given that title. But Arthur Schomburg was studying Black history before Carter G. Woodson, and he used to write for Marcus Garvey's Negro World newspaper. So you want to check him. Arthur Schomburg, major African Puerto Rican, major.
Got you. And one more thing. I went to like I'm on vacation right now, and like the last day of school, we have a ROTC guy, like the major. I went in there because I had like a bunch of free time, and he's black. And he asked me, "Would you ever join ROTC?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't really align with the ideals of being like of America and stuff like that." Even though I could do it, like I was like, "Nah, I can't do it because it's military and like stuff like that. I want to be like a revolutionary."
Yes,
and I want to start my own institutions like you. I feel like a lot of young people are really looking up to you. So I really hope that you just never stop, ever stop. You know,
never go stop. I'm doing it for y'all, bro. Never.
Got you. And I want to send my kids to your school, like, you know what I'm saying? No snow bunnies. No snow bunnies.
No snow bunnies.
Yes, sir.
Taking no babies until you out of school and you got your wife too, all right?
Yes, sir. I got you.
All right, bro.
All right,
nice talking to you, man. Stay in touch. All right.
No snow bunnies.
Yes, sir. All right, God. He was cool. Wow, so many young people. FDMG grand opening gonna be off the hook. Remember, you have until 11:59 p.m. on December the 31st. You have until 11:59 p.m. December the 31st. You have until 11:59 p.m. December the 31st to make your donation if you plan on coming to the grand opening. Food, music, fellowship, games, networking. We bought the block. We own the block. First school in American history built by the African diaspora. Any amount, evolving meaty. Don't give me no $1, sister. How much did you spend on Christmas? I'm demanding that your FDMG donation is 10% of your Christmas bill. Whatever you spent on Christmas, we are demanding 10% of your Christmas bill. Anka Kimba, the grand opening, we're hoping will be the last Saturday in February. We're hoping the grand opening will be the last Saturday in February.
You know what's crazy? I definitely forgot I was live. And on top of that, my shit is back up and running. So thankful, gracious. Sheesh. A lot to clear up, man. You know, I clear my cachet. However you say it. Just so happy.
Something happened serious. Edward Snowden, as he revealed all this. Lynn Greenwald, he reveals all this. I get with like-minded brothers and sisters who want to make moves, do it off of this.
Yeah, this dog is driving me crazy.
Stop your business on the internet. They have psychologists as the #1 people behind the app so that they can study the patterns of human beings and our thinking. Why would you answer a question on Facebook that says, what's on your mind? And what you eat, where you at, what kind of car you drive, your family, your friends, everything. They don't need to spy on you. You spy on yourself. Tom never did it to us, though. FBI, CIA meets with Mark Zuckerberg. They have the largest conglomerate of connections to human beings on the planet. So when you get to that level, the government has to be involved. Have you read the terms and conditions, or did you just press accept? You downloaded the app. None of us got enough time, but then you don't do it. Hate down certain people make don't get involved in criminality. I gotta say this to the brothers. Do your best to be clean. The hell is a smartphone? It gets smarter because of what you put in it. Telling them everything he needs to know about you. Why? We don't have no damn discipline. Then when something happens serious, Edward Snowden, as he revealed all this. Lynn Greenwald, he reveals all this. I get with like-minded brothers and sisters who want to make moves, but do it off of this.
I understand my shit lagging and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But look, you gotta crawl before you walk. You know what I'm saying? You gotta crawl before you walk, man. Trying to tell you how the game go. Can snip you up for anything.
See, you don't see the controversy of what you're saying. I see. Okay. Okay. But then all imagery. Tell me, where do I fall in your book? Where would I fall? As descendants of wickedness?
Well, we're all descendants of wicked people.
Well, your skin turned black, because that's what the curse was. What, right?
Fair enough.
So you're descendants of the better wicked people, right?
No. doesn't work that way. God loves everyone.
So
have you ever read the book?
I never want to. The Bible said don't need no help. Who wrote the Book of Mormon? Was it inspired by God? Because according to the Holy Bible, that was written by people who were inspired by God. Yeah. You want to read that? Yeah. Okay, I got the scripture to show it to you. Those were men of God. Huh? We believe the Bible is inspired. It was inspired by God. But the Mormon book, you can't prove that. What prophecy is in the Mormon book?
What prophecy? There's lots of prophecies in the Bible. That prophecy of the Book of Mormon.
No, about what prophecy is in the Book of the Mormon?
Like prophecy of the coming forth of America, stuff like that.
Oh, so you don't think America, according to the Bible, is the Babylon that gonna follow? Because Babylon, according to the Bible, Babylon is the golden city that everybody wanted. What's it that ruled the whole nation? Who ruled the whole world right now? Who president can go wherever he want to go and say whatever he want to anybody and get away with it? Break every rule that the president seeks supposed to follow.
America.
I mean, well, who else can be Babylon the Great? Because somebody got to be Babylon the Great. Is it Islam? Is it Saudi Arabia? Do they rule America? Do they tell America what to do, or do they follow the rules America set?
I don't know about if they follow the rules, but they do.
They have to follow the rules, or they're going to be sanctioned. They're going to be punished. They can't punish us. We can only punish them because we run stuff. And when I say we, I'm actually being sarcastic because the Constitution don't cover me. That's why I'm able to be killed by police and get paid leave. That's great of you. When you ride your car and the police get behind you, do you fear not coming home? That's not even a threat to you, right? That's an everyday threat for people like myself. When you're watching innocent people getting killed habitually, and the people get off scot-free and get paid leave. See, remember, you're coming here pushing this white imagery, the same white imagery that pushes stuff like us getting killed for no reason and who gets off free. Bill Cosby got the same crime that a couple of other rich white people got, but who got off scot-free? See, let's look at reality. It ain't racism, it's reality. What happened to what's his name? The rich movie dude that touched all the women. What about your president? If you don't know him, didn't he touch people? Wasn't he accused of sexual assault?
That's what he was accused of.
That's the same thing Bill Cosby was accused of. What happened in his case?
Honestly, I don't know.
So it ain't racism, it's just failure in the judicial system.
I can't say. I don't know the facts. I
But
don't.
you do know that in the Mormon book, my skin was cursed because we were wicked.
Well, Laman and Lemuel were the ones that were cursed. Yeah.
I just showed you the scripture where they describe Christ. Even if you don't believe Christ is black, you know he don't look like this. This don't look nothing like the description we just read in your Bible. So why would you continue pushing?
I don't care if Christ is black.
Well, you should care that you're sending the wrong image because there is a prophecy of an image of the beast. There is a prophecy. Yeah. So if this not the description that Christ gave you in the Bible, why are you pushing? This may be the image of the beast. Something to think about. Because if you just read it out of your mouth what Christ looked like. And I don't think none of them descriptions describe this person right here. Not one of them. His eyes ain't red, nor is his hair white, nor is his hair wood, nor is his skin the color of brass, nor do it look like it burnt in a furnace. Why would you push it? These sound like the same thing that's going on with Bill Cosby. You ignore things that go against with your people, but when it's against our people, you acknowledge it. You acknowledge that we were wicked before, well, Lemuel was wicked and he got his skin punched. But you don't want to acknowledge that Esau was wicked and he continued to be wicked. You don't want to acknowledge that Esau is wicked and he got to pay for what he did. You don't want to acknowledge that this
Everyone
image,
has to pay for
have
their
you
own.
acknowledged that this image don't sound like what we read? Have you acknowledged that yet?
It doesn't.
So why are you pushing?
I'm not pushing that image.
Okay. I'll praise, man. Y'all cool people, man. I'll praise. It was good talking to y'all, man.
Yeah,
Y'all have any questions, man? I'm always here, man.
So, do you guys go to church somewhere?
We do.
Where's that at?
In the Bible, man. We stay in the Bible.
Okay. So where you go to like a building, church building or anything?
Wherever we can locate ourselves at, man. Where do you go to church?
The meeting house for Quincy is on Pat Thomas.
So if your church teaches you that Christ look like something that Christ don't look like, why would you continue going?
We don't teach what he looks like. We just teach that
that's
Christ.
teaching right now.
A picture?
That's teaching. Because why do you walk around with a black picture of Christ?
Well, one, we don't
because
have it.
Lemuel is black and he's cursed, right?
No, that's not why.
So if it's not about the imagery, why are you pushing that imagery? Why you didn't push an Asian image? Why didn't you push an Arabian image? You're pushing an imagery that looks just like you. And you see nothing wrong with it, but the Bible don't describe them as looking just like you.
I understand.
Something to think about, man. Food for thought. This is some nice Bible.
I don't know that these images are accurate.
But you know what you just read. You know what you just read. Burnt in the furnace, I see nothing burnt on him. Hair like wool, his hair is straight. His hair grows like his hair, like your hair. See, the imagery fits into building your self-esteem, building your self-esteem. I don't know if you ever heard of this word before. It's called white supremacy. That's what you're pushing. Because even though you know it's not the description of him, you push it. Christ is the most important being that ever walked this earth. And you're going to push him. Don't describe him as you.
Yeah, well, we can do more study on that, and
all right, I'll be here to talk whenever you want to talk.
And like we said, we can do the same thing as you did. Pull out random scriptures from.
You can, but I can't pull them out. I'm waiting on it. Pull them out. I'll sit back down.
We try not to Bible bash.
It's not Bible bash. It's called the truth.
Okay.
The Bible is the truth. So without Bible bashing by reading you the description of Christ and pointing out that your imagery don't look like it, was that Bible bashing?
Well, using the Bible to prove each other wrong is
using the Bible to stop people from lying to you and pushing white supremacy on you is what they call the truth will make you free. That's John 8, verse 32. It says, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." I look at my people are guilty of looking at each other as enemies because they look at Christ as being a white man. They don't realize that they're in the image of Christ because of the stuff you're doing right now. I'm pretty sure you're aware of the violence amongst the black community. It's because of the things that people that look like you placed in the black community. You know, ghettos were created. Did you know that? They were created knowing what the effects of ghettos would be. They pushed them in black communities. Did you know that? Have you ever heard of redlining? These are things you should Google. Redlining. Google redlining when you go home. It's about how they basically the housing is basically redline for who's going to get what assistance, who's going to get what, and it's never to my people. It's always not just blacks, Hispanics too, and the Indians, the people that y'all sent the black line through that they begged y'all not to do it and then it leaked anyway. Who laying y'all to? Please understand, your people did some evil stuff in our past. It ain't nothing you want to ignore and act like it didn't happen. It's something you want to address. You know what? They did do that. Yeah. And it is wicked. And it is still going on right now. That's why Trump said, make America great again. Who was America great for ever? Was it great for me? In the past. Remember, I just labeled it. Slavery, black codes, Jim Crow, Black Lives Matter. When was America great for us? The Hispanics experienced the same thing as we. The Indians experienced even worse. They had to march from New York or from Maine all the way to Oregon. Trail of Tears. So, who was America great for? Okay. That's something to think about. The people who wrote the Constitution had slaves. Do you think they included me in their Bill of Rights? They had to do an amendment for me to be put in. So America being great ain't really my concern. My concern is learning the Bible and not letting nobody push an imagery on me that's not true. Not letting anybody push lies on me that's not true.
So have you ever, this is what we do as missionaries.
What time is it?
6:34.
6:34. We just invite people to pray and ask God if what we share is true. Because obviously I can't convince you, you can't I can't convince you, you can't convince me. But it all comes from God. And you have to pray and ask for these things.
I'll show you a scripture that you need to make sure you learn. You say pray and ask God?
Yeah. James chapter 1 verse 5.
John chapter 9 verse 31. Now we know that God heareth not sinners. What does that mean?
You can't answer your prayers if you aren't obeying the commandments.
That's not what it said. It said he don't even hear sinners. So what is sin?
breaking God's commandments.
Breaking God's commandments. Do you follow God's commandments?
I try to.
Already. So what are God's commandments?
Well, there's the 10 Commandments, of course, and there's, when Jesus Christ came, he fulfilled the Mosaic law, and he made the higher law, really. And
what law did he make higher?
Like, don't even lust after a woman. Don't even have bad thoughts. Don't even think about killing
Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. This is Christ talking. And you have to know the Bible to have it right. Think not. What does not mean?
Don't.
Okay. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. And I know you're going to say, oh, he came to fulfill the law, right? Yeah. Okay. All praise. I like when people say stuff like that.
So why did God give the law of Moses in the first place? Do you know that? Because the people were not fulfilling the law, so he had to give certain commandments to be so strict that they were kind of limited.
Me. They have pierced my hands and my feet. Did that happen today? Or was that a prophecy of Christ? That's what Christ fulfilled.
Yeah.
The things that was prophesied, Christ. Things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses, and in the prophets, and in the Psalms concerning me. You understand? They wrote about Christ.
Yeah.
He didn't say he was fulfilling the law. He was fulfilling those things that was written concerning him, like a perfect example. They're going to give you an example. Tell me what was David doing writing about this when you know this didn't happen to David? Psalm chapter 22, verse 16. For dogs have compassed me, and the assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They have pierced my hands and my feet. Did that happen to David? Or was that a prophecy of Christ? That's what Christ fulfilled.
Yeah.
The things that was prophesied about him. He didn't come to fulfill the law. That's why he said, to heaven and earth pass, not one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law. So we're actually still here to keep the law. So the reason I talked to you all to answer your question was the fact that I knew you all were pushing a doctrine that was like, so my job was to show you that your doctrine don't go with what the Bible says. And I knew what the Mormons teach, so I wanted to point out that you believe that my skin was a curse from God. In actuality, my skin was a blessing from God because I'm made in the image of Christ, which is made in the image of God. Remember that. So that was my purpose. And also to make sure y'all understood that who you all, I didn't know if you all knew you were Esau in the Bible, but I want to make sure you knew. And that imagery that y'all passing around, that's not what Christ looked like. That's the image of the beast. That's the only image that has ever been accepted in the world as Christ. He tried to do some science thing, but that ain't even been accepted. You don't see that nowhere in no mosque. You don't see that in no churches. You don't see that in no cathedrals. The image that's being passed around and forced on people was that image that y'all pushing right now. Have y'all ever heard of the Crusades? The Christians killed people that didn't accept that image.
Yeah.
So that's the image of the beast. Well, and if you continue pressing it, that means you won't really get it.
Well, in the Crusades, there was a lot of craziness, and we know that the gospel, Christ's gospel, wasn't on the earth at that time. It was lost.
It's found now.
That's what we believe. The gospel's been restored.
It's been restored, but you made it the law done away with.
Well, to an extent, yes.
No, the only law done away with was the sacrificial law. We don't have to sacrifice no more. That's why Christ was called the Lamb of God. Hebrews chapter 10, read.
Yeah.
Other than that, you're still not supposed to kill. You're still not supposed to rape. It's more than 10 commandments. Because rape is not in the 10 commandments. Homosexuality is not in the 10 commandments. But you're not supposed to do those things.
Yeah.
So there's more than 10 commandments. And you're supposed to follow all of it, minus the sacrifice. Good talking to y'all, man.
We'll see you.
Have a good day.
I love Montana, but I'm doing this for our family.
They will fight you dirty.
Is there any other way? Ruin them, starting with her.
Signing this is a declaration of war. We're already at war. I do this for my father. I don't do this for me.
We give everything to this land, and I do mean everything.
When you hand someone your logo sticker, you put your brand out into the world because stickers can travel anywhere. But the last thing you want is to make a bad first impression with a sticker that's hard to use. One common problem is frayed edges that are hard to peel. This leaves customers frustrated when they try to apply their stickers. At Sticker Giant, we think this is unacceptable. That's why we use actual freaking lasers. Not that kind of laser. These lasers. Finally, we split the backing of our custom stickers, and that makes them easy for customers to crack, peel, and stick wherever they please. When quality counts, you can count on Sticker Giant. Every sticker has a story. What's yours?
Very efficient with it. But yeah, you have to be careful if you just watch too much content. Like you guys have a website, right? And you teach things. I have a website, I teach things, whatever. If you watch this podcast and you genuinely learn things from it, then you should be on one of
Yeah, bitch. Fuck you. Okay.
They even told you that they raided the home. They didn't even say the nigga name first. They said how he was a pro-Trump supporter first, before they even said the nigga name. They say Romanian police. They talking about Andrew Tate, and they already connect him to Donald Trump. They already telling you that it's a connection between the two. And they even have a connection through the numerology. 159 and 60 with Donald Trump and Andrew Tate. They was already hinting to you. But come on, right? Another connection between the two. They love throwing up that goddamn pyramid. That's another connection. How many times these niggas gonna throw the pyramid up between the two? Right? They think they so slick. They think they so slick. Right? He even met up with Donald Trump's son. Talking about great meeting with Donald Trump Jr., the son of the best president. See, he already planted that seed in your head that you should be following politics. Because in order to be a part of the red pill, you have to support the red. Do y'all hear? Do y'all make the connections? In order to be a part of the red pill, you have to support the red, what's the shit? The red motherfucking party, the Republican Party, the red. In order to be red pill, you have to follow the red party. Y'all don't see the shit they doing? Why do you think they pull it? Why do you think they keep pushing the red pill to you? They keep on pushing that shit to you. It's a distraction. So stop identifying yourself with these different groups. Just be a motherfucking man and stand on it. It's that simple. There's your red pill. Boom. I just solved red pill nature. Cause these niggas ain't doing nothing. These niggas ain't doing nothing but deceiving you, bro. They ain't doing nothing but deceiving you. Just be a motherfucking man, carry yourself with respect, and you'll get respect back. It's that simple. All this little bullshit they telling you. Man, red pill is the most finesse. It's the most finesse motherfucking shit I've ever seen. I be watching these goofy ass niggas. I'm like, damn, I should have been a red pill coach. Cause these niggas getting a bag off of these little goofy ass niggas. See, they main audience is niggas that they was lame in school back when they was a kid. They sat by themselves at lunch. They didn't have no confidence to talk to nobody. They didn't even ride the back of the bus, the back of the school bus. You know, that's when shit went down. Them niggas didn't sit at the lunch table where niggas was banging on the table, making a beat, and niggas was freestyling. They mama picked them up from school after they got out. These is their main audience. And they prey on these niggas. They prey on these niggas. Because they know that y'all gonna buy it. Because they wiring your brain. They wiring your brain to only care about getting pussy. That's they whole day. They whole day revolve around that. Is getting pussy. Like, nigga, you ain't got nothing else to do. Man, I heard this little goofy ass nigga, man. If you look at these two goofies, that's when I realized, man, you can come on YouTube and be anybody. It's when I seen these two niggas Fresh and Fit. When I seen them two niggas and I looked at them and I heard what they were saying, I said, man, I should have been a red pill coach. I'm on this bitch being too real. You be real on YouTube, you get demonetized. They don't pay you no check. You get your videos taken down. I'm like, damn, I should have been like Fresh and Fit. I should have been a red pill coach. Cause you can come on this bitch and you can be whoever you want to be. Do these niggas look like they was getting hoes before YouTube? Look at Fresh and Fit and look at them niggas. Do niggas look like they was getting hoes before YouTube? And I heard the African looking at nigga. I heard him say he called himself giving game to people, right? His subscribers. And what his game was, he said, it's a numbers game. If you talk to 100 women, if you DM 100 women on Instagram, you're bound to get one to respond back. I said, that's game? Niggas is paying for that? Oh man, nigga, I should make another channel. Nigga, I'm about to go crazy. If niggas call that game, oh, I'm about to go crazy on this bitch. Nigga, I'm about to make another channel. I'm about to put a mask on and I'm about to get the going. Like, so you're telling me that that's what I should do? I should spend my time out of the shit that I should be doing today to make my life better. You telling me I should spend time out of my day and DM 100 women because one of them is gonna say something back. That's the most desperate shit I ever heard in my life. But come on, man. I just had to get that shit off my chest. And I got the perfect avenue to say it. But come on, let's move on, man. Come on, man. These goofy ass niggas. But come on. If we take the day, once again, the connection between Donald Trump, if we take from Donald Trump to the day, homie, I have built up. I'm like, bro, I need to start a motherfucking new channel. Because these niggas buying anything. You can just come on this bitch and be whoever you want to be. You don't even got to look like it. All you got to do is just say some shit. They do these niggas just like pimps do hoes. Just tell you what you want to hear. But come on. If we take the day Andrew Tate, got raided, and we take the day Donald Trump got raided, we get 119 days, just like Donald equals 119 in Jewish. This is why they made the connection to you in the news when they told you about, what's his name? Tate getting raided. But come on. Also, 3 months and 4 weeks between when the two got raided. Just like 34, Andrew, like as in Andrew Tate. So it's all a stage, man. They playing along and they playing the game. They playing the game. They all playing the game. And they all deceiving you. Just like August 8th, right? Is the day that Donald Trump got raided. 8/8. Just like Trump equals 88. You don't believe it yet? You don't believe that it's a setup yet? You don't believe that it was staged yet? Okay, come on.
Hey, have you ever heard something like this before? Who wants to make $1 zillion online without having to do a single thing? Just send me the money and all your dreams come true.
The day Donald John Trump got raided was August 8th. If we take that, the 220th day year, just like Donald John Trump equals 220. All we're doing here, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Reverse ordinal is the English language in reverse. Z is one, so on and so forth. And we get Donald John Trump, and we get 220. Just like how he got raided on the 220th day of the year. This shit is all a game. They playing with you. They toying with you. They all playing roles. Even MAGA. You take MAGA and CIA, you get the same synchronicities, right? Even the reflection with 68 and 86. You even get the reflection. Come on. Now this is a video of him talking about, speaking of the CIA, this is a video talking about how his father was part of the CIA.
I'll tell you something about my father. My father was literally a spy for the CIA, and they used to do insane things that you wouldn't believe, even inside of a coat hanger, to bug a room. It used to be extremely difficult to bug a room. Oh, the Amazon Echo, let me just put it there, and it listens to me 24 hours a day, because every time I say, hey, Echo, it hears me, and I trust that the CIA and all these other intelligence agencies are never, ever, ever listening in. I'll tell you something about my father. My father was literally a spy for the CIA.
A spy. He said his father was a spy. Isn't it funny that he has spy on his fucking license plate on his car? Hey, man, these niggas, man, these niggas so goofy, dog. But they want you to be like amazed by this type of shit. That's why they put this stuff in front of you. Like all the cars. Look, I'm fucking like 100 women. Like, nigga, that shit. Nigga, you doing shit we been did. Nigga, I've been fucking hoes since I was 15. Nigga, that shit is old. Nigga, I'm looking for a wife. What the fuck is you talking about? But see, these niggas, they prey on you because they know that they doing things that you haven't. So you looking up to them. And all they telling you is about women, pussy. That first fit, that nigga came up with that fake ass story talking about he ran into an NBA player and they found out they fucked the same. I said, bro, I should start another channel on the side. Y'all will never know it's me. But if y'all email me, I'll tell you, hey, bro, hey, don't send me your money, bro. It's only for the dumb niggas. Oh, God. I swear I'm about to start a red pill channel. Because y'all niggas eat this shit up. Niggas eat this shit up and they spend their whole day trying to get pussy. Niggas don't even spend their day trying to improve their life. Like, come on, man. But come on, man. Back to his father, man. Emory Andrew Tate II. Right? He was an American chess player. Maurice Ashley, who was the first black grandmaster, called Tate absolutely a trailblazer for African American chess. Now we know that they use the chessboard in masonry. Now, masonry and chess have a lot of similarities that they took with the black and white symbolizing the good and the evil. Right? This is why they took that same like concept and used it for Freemasonry. So they say he would, not him, but the Maurice Ashley, the first black grandmaster. And also, Freemasonry also has a title called Grand Master. It's a title of honor as well as an office in Freemasonry, given to a Freemason elected to oversee a Masonic jurisdiction. Derived from the office of Grand Masters is chivalric orders. He presides over a Grand Lodge and has certain rights in the constituent lodges that form his jurisdiction. So this is where they get it from. This is where they get it from. Like I said, they steal everything and then pervert the meaning. Right? But they say his father, man, Tate, they're speaking of his father, right? Tate the second, because the Andrew Tate that we know of is the third. So his father, the second, was born in Chicago, where his father, Emory Andrew Tate Sr., was a prominent attorney. He learned to play chess as a child. He served in the United States Air Force as a sergeant, where his language skills were invaluable. His son said the military taught him Russian. He picked up Spanish and German by accident. He had 3 children with his wife. His eldest son, Andrew Tate, which is who we're talking about now, is a kickboxer and internet personality. His daughter, Janine Tate Webb, which is his sister, is an attorney in the United States. The whole family good. It started from the grandfather. The grandfather, grandmaster, he set the stage for the rest of his kids. And now they all following suit. On October 17, 2015, Tate died after collapsing suddenly during a tournament in Milpitas, California. Right? Now, if we take the days that Emory Andrew Tate II passed away, and we take it to Andrew Tate, right? Emory Andrew Tate III. We take it to his birthday that same year. We get 59 days, just like Emory. Both of their first names equal 59. I expected a lot more like Kinfolk, you a bitch ass nigga in the chat. I was waiting on that. How many people we got in here? Hold on, how many people we got in here? I was expecting a lot more negative feedback. Y'all smash that like button, man. I don't even know. My shit's slowing down, so I can't really see. 500 people. It should be 500 likes. Y'all do me that solid, man. Do me that solid. And smash that like button. Because that's how we gonna get these folks to see it. But come on. Now as you can see, when he won, you don't see because I got the name and you can Google his name and you can see all these pictures. But this is when he won. This is Andrew Tate II, right? Excuse me. I'm going to say Emery for the father, and I'm going to say Andrew for the son. So we got the distinction. So Emery won the trophy, right? Because he's a chess player. So when he won, he gave this woman a Masonic handshake. He gave this woman a Masonic handshake. That's not a regular handshake. Now, once again, if we take the day that Emery died that year, 2015, the same year that Andrew starred in Big Brother. Yeah, she an Eastern Star for sure. But if we take that day and we take it to Andrew's birthday, we get 8 weeks and 3 days. Just like Emery Andrew Tate equals 83 and murder equals 83. Murder by numbers. That man slid out so his son could shine. He was this. Come on now. Come on, bro. Open your eyes up. This is how these people move. He slid out so his son could do what he's doing today. This shit is generational. Come on. Even Emery Andrew Tate equals 187. Right? Remember, we're taking the letters and we just adding them up, just how they told us in school. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I skip E like a motherfucker. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. See, y'all about to clown me for that. But they said A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, right? And this is exactly how it's done. 187. What is 187? 187 defines the crime of murder. Y'all talking about I'm retarded. I can't stand y'all, bro. But Carlton Weekly, also better known as FBG Duck, equals 187. Carlton Weekly. And he was involved in what? A triple shooting, which equals 187. And this is how these people get down. This is an occult practice.
I just want to take a moment to highlight the genius and the greatness of Call Me Kinfolk, man. Because only he can make the connection between Andrew Tate and FBG Duck. Let's just go on ahead and take a moment for that. Good shit.
And this is what they do. Everything they do, these rituals, these sacrifices, it's all by numerology. Now, you might have heard about sacrifices, but this is a whole different aspect to it that numbers is involved as well. And this is how they play God on this earth that we live in. Because they believe by them constructing everything by the numbers that they are now the new gods of this world. Because they believe that God did the same thing. No, I'm not reaching with Duck. You didn't see the video that I did. You got to go back. See, this shit I've been did. I got presentations on presentations. This shit I done dug up. I done went back to the files and dug up just to support my claims.
Wherever today takes you, whatever tomorrow demands of you, you'll be prepared.
Rakee Javon Render, better known as Lil Key. We take his full name, Rakee Javon Render. It equals 187 as well. Just like how he dropped up dead. Just like how he dropped dead. Right? Fraternal Order of Police equals 187 as well. That's why when they said when FBG Cash got shot up, they said the police was sitting right there and they let it happen. Because the police are following fraternal orders as well. Look at the picture. We got the Masonic checkerboard that we just seen earlier. You see how everything is connecting? Everything is you can't deny this. You see how this is connected? We got the same all-seeing eye, and then we got the Masonic handshake. The star, the Fraternal Order of Police. This is why the police are sometimes ordered to stand back. This is why in Uvalde, when a school got shot up, the police waited 40 minutes or more before entering that classroom that boy was shooting up. They get specific orders to stand down and let this shit go through.
It's like Vlad or some shit like that.
They following the fraternal order.
Yeah.
And they let this shit happen. Back to him, right? Once again, the day Emory died. Emory died October 17th, 2015. Andrew Tate's birthday that year, December 14th, right? He was born on the 14th, just like how his father died 1 month and 4 weeks before his birthday, right? 14, just like Top G, his nickname equals 14. Man, come the fuck on. You can't deny this shit. See, this the type of shit a nigga will watch it. Andrew Tate will watch this shit and a nigga heart start beating. It's the same shit DDG did. The nigga DDG watched my video, that nigga heart got the beating. That nigga adrenaline got the pumping. Hold on, I gotta do something about this. That's why the nigga comment on my shit. Don't even comment on his own fan shit. Fans be trying to get his attention. And DDG got my video pulled down when I talked about he sacrificed his manager at 33 years old. Got the video taken down a month later. Come on, man. Y'all got to see what's going on. I know y'all do. I'm just talking to the non-believers. But come on, man. Once again, man, he was born. Look at this little footy batooty ass nigga. But look, he was born on December 14th, 1986. Now, if we break down the deck numerology, right? 1 + 2 plus 1 + 4 plus 86, right? The year he was born equals 22. He was born on the 340th, the 348th day of the year. Just like Top G equals 22 and 348. You can't make this shit up. You can't fucking do it.
Yo, now I'm starting to like.
It's only so many.
Because I be getting busy in that maze.
Yeah.
That shit was.
It's only so many.
It be lit.
Man, y'all do me a solid and smash that like button, man. We got to get through there. We got to bust them gates open. Because these niggas, these YouTube niggas is gatekeepers. They don't be trying to let a nigga bust through that gate. Yeah, I knew I was on to something. When all these niggas kept paying me attention. That's when I knew I was on to something. I knew I was on to something when family members of the people that I talk about start coming towards me and start confirming all the things that I speak on. I knew that I was on to something when motherfuckers that's been a part of the industry then came out to me offline and spoke to me. I knew before that, but that was just extra confirmation on top of that. We ain't gotta say names. But come on, man. Can't deny this right here. Now on Instagram, shout out to Larry Johnson 7. Right? Now he took this picture and said, Black America, you want to know why you so easily oppressed and in distress? It's because of the Masonic social movements ideals and doctrines you run to that keeps you spiritually open for destruction. Weak-minded will blame white people. I'm glad I'm glad he slid that in there. The weak-minded will blame white people, but in the end, it's your own people choosing the ways of their oppressors that keep you yoked. From Marcus Garvey, some other motherfucker, Bob Marley, Martin Luther King, Farrakhan, now Tariq Nasheed. They are all Masonically handled. Y'all trained to see color over doctrine. Billion-dollar blindness, billion-dollar business is keeping your ass asleep. That's the billion-dollar business here. Now you see this old Nipsey Hussle looking ass nigga, right? And he's throwing up the same symbolism. He throwing up the same shit, right? That Andrew Tate is showing. He's showing the same symbolism.
If you're a homeowner in Ohio and you're still paying for your electricity, then I've got some big news for you. Just weeks.
But come on, the Rastafari word for God, Jah, comes from the term Jabalon. It's a word was used historically in some rituals of royal arc masonry. According to Francis X. King, it is also used in Ordo Templi Orientis, right? OTO, right? Just like how Drake came up with OVO. Rituals, the leadership of Aleister Crowley. The Rastafari religion derived from this branch of free masonry, and you can see the fucking sign in the middle of the damn Star of David that they gave you. See, they always giving you something to go off of. Yeah, y'all send that to Sneeko. Y'all keep mentioning Sneeko, so send him this link. Send him this link. Y'all keep mentioning him. Send it to him. Flood his comments, because he posed as somebody in the truth community. So come on, one of these niggas, one of these big niggas got to start talking about this shit. Cause I don't got 100K, I don't got 1 million. One of these niggas that got 1 million, they got to start talking about this shit, or else I'm gonna start thinking that you a motherfucking agent too. But come on. Now we see him doing the same sign, right? The same shit. Now come on. Now I comment on my IG. Now I blocked out my IG because I like my IG personal, man. It's just me personally, man. I don't really like. Sometimes I like to, decompress from the internet. Sometimes I don't always want to just log on and see. I keep YouTube. Hopefully y'all don't take that personal that I don't share my Instagram. It's not because I'm like trying to hide myself. I do camera. I show my face. It ain't I'm trying to hide myself. It's just I like to keep personal life personal, and then YouTube is YouTube. You feel me? Now if y'all be inquiring over my Instagram because y'all want to speak to me, email me or hit me up on Discord. I'll respond. You feel me? But I said I like to do digging on Instagram. I like to follow certain pages, so every now and then I hop on and see what niggas talking about. So on this same post, I threw a comment on there. I said, "Oh, that's the same hand sign Andrew Tate throws up on his IG." Now somebody else comment on me, and they said he blocks people in the comment section if you ask about the hand sign. So you blocking niggas for asking you, but I thought this was about you doing yoga. So that's an easy explanation. If niggas asking you about yoga and you doing this pose for mudra, so why are you blocking niggas for asking you about this pose? Because there's something deeper to it. It hit them. It hit them emotionally. It hit him emotionally. It hit different. Right? So I said, interesting. I said, I'll be exposing him on my YouTube channel. I'm just collecting data at this point. You hear me? So somebody else come in on my comment, and they say his dad was in the CIA. Of course he's a Freemason. Did I just speak on that? I just spoke on that earlier. So it's just funny how like-minded people just come together and really say what's going on. right? And that's all we got, man. That's all we got for this video. I'm about to start another live stream and talk about somebody else that's deceiving the people. Yeah, we gotta knock all these niggas out. I do this shit till I'm gone. You hear me? Till it's my time to go. Cause it's a lot of niggas that's still on the checklist. So I'm just checking the list, and it's gonna be some new niggas that come in. So I always have some work to do. So that's it for this stream, man. I appreciate y'all for the love. Please smash the like button on y'all way out. We gonna touch. We about to touch on another stream. So I'll be back in about like 10 minutes, right? But appreciate y'all for the support, the love, and I'm.
When the stakes are high at work, your tone matters. Grammarly's advanced tone suggestions can help. Because when you write with just the right confident tone, you can meet any challenge to move your project forward. Grammarly's advanced tone suggestions can help you find just the right personable tone to motivate and build trust with your team.
The civil case. But I want you to know that I was not in any way angry at the Attorney General. I'm not angry at anyone. I'm never angry. I don't need to be angry. I got a job to do. I got a whole race that I have to be addressing. Because in the past 500 years, we haven't had anyone to come to us with a method that really complements our genetical predisposition. And why? Because we never had to do that in Africa. Then they put us through this thing we call slavery, disconnecting us from home. I'm not blaming Black America for not knowing certain things. I'm saying though, this I am saying, that since the standards, the bar has been raised and standards have been set, why do you continue to offer substandard treatment? Dr. Sebi proved that yes, he cured AIDS. Yes, he cures sickle cell and lupus and herpes and blindness and others. Now, the judge said you have to go to the Supreme Court now on the criminal side. I went to the criminal side. That's the side that is really, really, really the beautiful side of this program. I sat there, and the judge said, "Would you please begin?" I said, "I don't know where to begin." Begin any way you want to begin. I said, "Well, it would begin with 3 questions. Your Honor, is it a fact that our Holy Bible and the Quran, the Hadith, the Talmud, and the Torah, they all teaches that the herbs are for the healing of the nation?" She said, "Yeah." Is it a fact that the father of medicine, Mr. Hippocrates, addressing the diseases of mankind then, he was able to reverse all of them, establishing the principle of medical science. When I take the Hippocratic oath, am I not supposed to follow the precepts of Hippocrates? But Your Honor, that is what I'm doing. I'm not violating any American law. I did not come from Honduras to America to violate any of your laws. I respect the law then, now, and forever. Did he use herbs or chemicals? She said herbs. Last question. Your Honor, is it a fact that nature, that science teaches that the human body is carbon-based, and that the substance that complements, the only substance that complements the human body is a carbon-based substance? That is where you find this arrangement they call chemical affinity. Chemical affinity comes before assimilation. There has to be an affinity for the stuff for it to assimilate. Assimilations means digestion. Electric body, electric food.
You know SEO. What if you could do it smarter and faster? With Wix, you get a site with out-of-the-box default.
Carbon-based body, carbon-based food. She said yes. I said thank you. I rest my case. Are we going to get a response from what this man just said? And who is she asking that to? The team of doctors that were there representing the state, and Dr. Victor Herbert was at the head. What kind of response are they going to give? You see, we black people, we live in a world of fear, and a world that is so far from reality. It began with Candomblé, Obatula. We talk about the Orishas. We talk about Obia. But nowhere in this arrangement of spirituality could we extrapolate a component that we could use to address the state of the race of today. Nowhere, and not one ingredient, but I believe in it. I believe in spirituality when I believe in nothing. I don't even believe in me. I don't have to believe in me. I live me. This stuff about belief, this is why the Attorney General got in the predicament with me that he got into. He should have never arrested me. But then again, I can't talk like that. That's hindsight. That's after the fact. I was supposed to be arrested. Because my mother had told me that in placing the ad in the papers, that I would be arrested. She knew it. You see, my mama was tired of hearing people tell her that I was lying. And she said, well, I'm going to fix that. She called me, I was in D.C. She said, son, do yourself a favor. Nobody believe what you're saying is true. Put the ad in the papers and go to jail. And I know you could get out. And that is exactly what I did with the recommendation of mama. But there again, our compounds are based on mama. Honor thy mother and thy father, that thy days may be long upon the land. Again, Mama came from an organic environment. All of the compounds that could properly address the human body would have to be from that same structure that supports all life. It's not a philosophy. So Dr. Victor Herbert and the prosecuting attorney, Mr. Bartley, he was trying to show the court that I said that I cure AIDS. I never make that statement. The ad read AIDS has been cured by the OSHA Research Institute. I don't like to take claim of anything. I don't need that. Why do I need it for? Am I going to win something because I make a claim? I better make a claim and live up to it, because that burden would be on me. Your Honor, I have never said that I cure AIDS. I said that the paper read AIDS has been cured by the OSHA Research Institute. And we specialize in cures for sickle cell, lupus, herpes, cancer, blindness, paralysis, and others. The judge said, may I see the ad, the papers? And when she looked at the paper, and this you could find in the Amsterdam News, November the 2nd, 1985, page 9. You will also find Miss Emma Wright, a sickle cell patient that was cured. The judge said, oh my God, she's right again. His name doesn't appear here. So I said to the jurors, to the judge, to the press, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my most humble and distinguished positions, and last but not least, my prosecuting attorney, Mr. Bartley. You have been trying for 1 hour, trying to convince the judge that I said that I cure AIDS. I never make that statement because I like to share. I've always been like that. That's my life. Things I do. But you've been fighting to attach that to me. But I'm going to give it to you for free. Yes, I cure AIDS. No big thing. It only makes me responsible. And I am responsible. And in my position of responsibility, I don't want you to believe that I'm going to impose myself on you. I need you. And if I, at some point, is not quite in balance or in symmetry, you, the listener, you have the right to correct Dr. Sebi. You have that right. I'm not above anyone. I'm your brother. I'm your friend. I am your servant. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to share with you how we were able to win the case. The witnesses came, 77 of them instead of 9, and all of the evidence was shown, AIDS before and AIDS after, lupus and herpes and blindness and everything else. Hey, brothers and sisters, shouldn't you be happy with your brother? And you, the white race and every other race, you should be happy with me too. Why should you be angry at me? I'm here to heal you too. We all need healing. And you should be happy to know that out of that Black experience with you in America, that we, the Black race, have in our DNA the capacity to embrace you, the world, and offer you the healing that you need.
Research shows nostalgia can help you remember ads. So customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Doctor's appointment the week before February 23rd. So you knew the exact date. You couldn't just say, okay, it was February 16th then. But they had to put that number because this is all a part of the ritual. So now they can wipe their hands with the karma. Because to the untrained mind, you're going to look past that February 23rd, that mentioning of that February 23rd. That's going to go right over your head. But whole time, they sitting here with the duper's delight smile on their face because they knew they just got one over on you. But come on. Right? Because if we take Annalie Chopper's birthday, right, that prior year in 2021, 7 passed away 4 months and 4 days later on the 64th day of the year when kill equals 44 and 64. So like I said, was that baby killed for y'all careers? See, y'all got to stop looking at these people and saying, oh, well, they're not A-listers, so why would they do something like that? Like, bro, do you not understand that it's regular people, regular everyday people that's doing stuff like this? Do you really think that it's only people in Hollywood that's doing this? Do you not understand that this stuff is going on every single day with people that might be your neighbors? But come on. Right? Because also with that kill number, that mixtape that Annalie Chopper dropped right before the passing of 7, it came out on the 28th day of the year, just like kill equals 28, and the baby that passed away on Saturday, which equals 28, just like kill. Now also with kill, the baby passed away 17 weeks after Annalie Chopper's birthday, just like kill equals 17 in full reduction. Even Annalie Chopper equals 153 in the English language in reverse when 153 happens to be the 17th triangular number. What's going on here, Mr. Chopper? And they be fooling you with their little personas. They come on this bitch and act like they so spiritual and all that. Like whole time, bro, they doing that shit for a whole different reason that you doing it. Like how you cleansing yourself, you cleansing yourself from your energy, your spirituality. They doing cleansing for a whole different reason. And it's going right over your head. Did you not see the video with Annalie Chopper with Big Scar? And they say this man got a curse on him anyway. That every rapper that he gets around, every person that take a picture with him, they end up dying. It's already said that he got a curse on him. And Big Scar, who just ended up dying, Big Scar was filming his refrigerator, and Annalie Chopper had blood in the refrigerator. So man, come on, man. Come on, man. These folks be putting on personas and fooling you, man. Right? Because if we take the carrier, right? The time that she was born, right? 25 years and 8 months is when 7 passed away. When she was 25 years and 8 months. 258. Just like Bryson LaShawn Potts, his whole name. Bryson LaShawn Potts equals 258. As Order of Illuminati equals 258. And look at the synchronicity between the two. Order of Illuminati and Bryson LaShawn Potts. Man. Come on. The truth is stranger than fiction. Right? Even if we take Order of Illuminati once again, which equals 105 in a reverse full reduction. The day that Annalie dropped this mixtape, Me Versus Me, was released 1 month, 0 weeks, and 5 days before the passing of 7, just like Order of Illuminati. This was his sacrifice. This was his ritual. And with that being said, man, now how do you feel? Baby, did I change your mind? I'm finna be on this bitch like Tyrone Davis, you hear me? How do y'all feel now? Seeing everything that you didn't see, now what do you have to say? I'll be looking for what y'all have to say. Now with that being said, I appreciate y'all for all the love, all the support, and I'm out.
This is my story told my way.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Chick Smooth. So, looks like Undisputed with Skip and Shannon might be coming to an end, according to Marcellus Wiley. So, most of you guys know what's been going on with Skip Bayless. A lot of people are not happy with his tweets from when Damar Hamlin collapsed. Lots of people have been speaking out about it. And today, Skip and Shannon had a very explosive argument on live TV. Skip doubled down and refused to delete the tweet that has pissed everybody off.
There's been a lot of speculation of why I wasn't on air yesterday, and I won't get into speculation or conjecture, innuendo, but I will say this. In watching that game on Monday night, what happened to Damar Hamlin struck me a little different. As a brotherhood in the NFL, when injuries happen, when we know injuries are a part of the game, I've seen guys suffer ACLs and Achilles tear, but I've never seen anybody have to be revived and fight for their life on the field. So they struck me a little differently because I remember seeing my brother paralyzed on the field temporarily, and he was able to regain focus. Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down, but I didn't want it.
Well, time out. I'm not going to take it down because I stand by what I tweeted.
Skip, let me
finish. All right. Okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Go ahead. Let's go, Jen.
Okay.
I mean, I cannot even get through a monologue without you interrupting me.
Well,
you could have came back, Skip.
Well, I thought
Skip, just let.
I didn't know you were going to bring up.
No, I was just going to say, Skip. I didn't want to yesterday to get into a situation where Damar Hamlin was the issue. We should have been talking about him and not get into your tweet. That's what I was going to do. But you can't even let me finish my opening monologue without you interrupting.
Okay. I was under the impression you weren't going to bring this up because nobody here had a problem with that tweet.
No. Clearly, the bosses wanted you to offer explanation. So clearly,
no, they did not have. Nobody.
Let's go, Jen.
Everybody has been weighing in on it. Marcellus Wiley, ex-NFL player turned media personality, he thinks it might be over for Undisputed. A lot of people have been feeling that way as well. Here's what Marcellus said. Tell me what you guys think about this, man. Push comments below. Subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, I'll see you guys later.
Great to see it. Skip and Shannon breaking up on live TV every single day. When your partner can't get through his monologue, it's all bad. Reminds me of a Wileyism that in any relationship that ends, you spend half the time breaking up. And what we're witnessing right now on live TV is them breaking up. You can tell they don't even speak outside the building, outside the show. Want to know how I know? We all saw it. Felt like an ambush to Skip. Well, we weren't supposed to talk about that. I didn't see that. No, we didn't discuss this. You don't know what the boss said. Man, stop playing with me. Y'all, this is not about a tweet. This is not about Brady being better than Shannon. This ain't about none of that. None of them arguments. You know what this is? This is primal. Yep. This is two alphas fighting for territory. This is about power. Because that dynamic of power on that show has shifted, whether it's real or imagined. And right now, we're all seeing that battle for it. Let's see who comes out undisputed.
If you're looking to become a professional house music producer, you have to understand the relationship.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back
at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Dunk. You know, guys, one of the worst situations that I could ever say is bad to be is in a place where, you know, you're caring about something, but the other individual just don't care. They just don't care. Especially some of you guys can understand that in the business partnership. You know, you could be doing a lot in the business, but you know, this person just really cares about the money they're getting out of the business, but they don't want to put anything into the business. All they care about is what they're getting out of it. And what that leaves you is the only person that's working, the only person that's doing something, and then they're only there when it's time to collect. I think you guys know what I'm talking about, right? This is very similar. Most of you can understand this. And if you're a man and you're in a relationship with a woman that just don't care, let's just say, for example, don't care about how you feel, don't care about, you know, your future, don't care about y'all's future, and number one, don't care about herself. You know, my question is, how can you be with such a person? But this is what Blueface finds himself in. And it's not just him. It's a lot of you guys who are in situations like this. Now, let me just say this. They could have cared before at certain points, at a time. They could have cared, for sure. It could have been a situation where, you know, they wanted to be in a relationship, but they don't care anymore. And you know what I find? I find a lot of brothers still dealing in the foolishness. Instead of just saying, obviously she don't care, or she don't care about herself. And let me just kind of be a little bit more blunt. Some of y'all are dealing with women. They won't get it together. They aren't getting it together. They ain't never getting it together. You've been talking to them, boo, I need you to do this, boy, I need you to do this or that. And some of y'all find yourself where you're developing and then they're not. And when they're not developing, and when, you know, her family come around you, they're going to blame you for why she ain't developing. But, you know, she lazy. She don't want to do anything. And you continuously get blamed for her being a loser, right? You get blamed. But now let me kind of stop there, right? I want to talk about Christian Rock. Christian Rock came out with this post. Very controversial post. And this is all, you know, about what we need to know about her. Because we keep wondering, like, why does she act like this? Why is she acting crazy like this? Now we know the answer. She says this: I'm not lost. I just don't give a F. Why should I have to? Don't believe me? I want to play this clip from B. Simone's podcast so you can hear yourself about how she don't give a damn. Play that clip.
So, Krishan, if you ever see this, we love you. We just want to talk to you. You don't even have to be on the episode. You will be one day. I know you will. Come on, girl.
This live or something?
So, are you pregnant?
Girl, I don't know.
If you brought a baby into the world, how do you think
your lifestyle
life
is going to
change
change
positively?
I killed like 3 of them. Y'all don't drink,
We
please?
do, but we're
Where we
not
going?
drinking
We going out?
on this episode.
Are you going to slow down on the drinking?
Because me, I feel like I'm fighting demons for real.
Now, how's your relationship with your mother and father?
If they were dead, it would be no different from what they are right now. That's what hurts.
Do you feel like most of the toxicity is him?
For sure.
Okay.
We're not scared to show y'all how ugly we are. We start really with each other probably like
a
week ago, real serious. Because if people just started off as my I would have never with y'all.
Dealt with all of it. How did your tooth fall out?
I want to be transparent as in my life and with my fans. I like y'all. I'm answering everything. We get
Like, I'm
violent.
chilling, right?
So, guys, you've heard what she has to say there. Let me just say this. I think this is very relevant to many guys. I want to say this is very important to me. This woman don't care about herself. Y'all remember what she used to look like? Of course, Blueface is going to get
DraftKings presents Starting Five live from the compound.
Let's talk about Duke and just, you know, Coach K, man. Like, in March Madness, how is all, like, Duke, Coach K, and March Madness, just like a trinity of college basketball. How was it, like, playing for him, the relationship with him, and just that stage of March Madness?
My dad is here for the greatest man that I've ever known, the biggest influence on my life. Coach K is right underneath him.
Wow.
He's been a friend of mine Look, I grew up watching Duke, idolizing Coach K, wanting to play at Duke. And there was a transformation that happened between my sophomore year and junior year where we just became super tight and friends. And I was actually with him over Thanksgiving. I stopped by his house to talk to him. And he said something amazing to me, which he'd never expressed before. He said, the relationship that I had with you, where I trusted you and you trusted me, he's like, that was the highest level I had in my coaching career. I thought that was an amazing thing to say. And truthfully, it's probably why I murdered a Duke, because I had that relationship with him. It meant that much to me.
Blame for it. But we all remember what she used to look like. It was nothing like how she looks now. She used to look she's still not bad, but she was very beautiful. How does she look like she's looking now? Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Right? This is important. Just don't care. Now, the abortion, you say, don't care. She said, I deleted like 3 of those. Don't care. Okay? Developing as a person, developing as a woman, developing as a man. And let me just say this. Some people care about their personal development. They care about being good in the industry or getting a good job, but they don't care about being a wife. They don't feel like they need to put any effort into being a wife. Don't want to be a wife? Out. You don't care? Get out. Don't want to be a wife? Out. Don't want to improve yourself as a woman? Why are you here? And this is why you guys don't understand it. It's easy to see it when, they don't want to do anything like how she's doing it. She don't want to do anything like that. That's easy to see, okay? But what happens is a lot of guys, y'all are dealing with somebody who don't want to be a wife, who don't want to be a mother, who never want to improve. All they want you to do is accept you as you are, or as they are. But here's something for sure. They'll never accept you as you are. You got to do something to be with them. You got to become somebody to be with them. It's certain that you have to do that. You have to do something to be with them. They won't just take you as you are. It's not happening. And guys are doing this, and you're dealing with that. You're out there living a mess, living with a lady or living around a lady who is not serious. What are they going to do? If they don't care, they're going to destroy your life, man. Anybody, man or woman, if you're dealing with them, they're going to destroy your life. Flat out. You will be destroyed. I'm here to tell you right now, just so that you know. They are going to destroy you and everything that you want to do. That's what's happening to Blueface. You don't have no respect for yourself? Worst thing you can do is get with an idiot. Worst thing. Worst thing you can do. Okay? It's the worst thing. Go and be with an idiot. Go and be with a person who don't care. Ruin your life. It's the best way to do it. Best way. And don't say that I didn't tell you. Don't say that I didn't warn you. Because a lot of you brothers are dealing with that, but y'all don't want to listen. Fine. Go out there and let them ruin your life then. Because if she don't care about herself, she ain't no damn well sure she ain't gonna care about you. Ain't no way she gonna care about you. You be a damn fool to believe she gonna care about you when she don't even care about her goddamn self. And you be an idiot to believe that. You be a fool to believe that. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top. As you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.
drugs or whatever.
Absolutely,
Right?
yes.
That, yeah, like pushing through, especially for relapse times. Like, yeah, because what the fuck is the point of anything? You might as well just destroy your life. Having something like shining through that's like, no, push towards this, like I think can be a good guidance for a lot of people, for sure.
And really, okay, let's say I'm wrong, and let's say everything that I believe turns out to be wrong, and and it's just complete randomness, and there is no God. At least I was leaning towards being a beacon of positivity and trying to help society and be the best version of myself, because that's truly what I believe. If I can't make an actual definition of what God is, God is the best version of myself. And I might not necessarily know how to define God, but me at my best is loving, caring, accepting, forgiving, present, tolerant. And if I'm trying my best to personify these ideologies and, like, you know what I mean, like, or these traits, then that's me being as close to God, if he does exist, or even if he doesn't exist.
But you know what? When an atheist like me hears all that, it just sounds like
fuck you, shoot porn.
No, it just sounds like something other than a conversation about whether it's true. Because to me, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, because I think that's the mistaken way.
As a matter of fact, he can come back and say, oh, there's an alimony provision, Your Honor. I want spousal support from her because I don't have any money. He could say that.
A woman who ain't never been in a stable relationship, a stable long-term relationship, man.
I think the ghost fucked my husband.
I'm sorry, what?
Technically, it was.
And she gonna get to the point, man, she gonna want a man, need a man. And one example of that is Taraji P. Henson. See, Taraji P. Henson is the strange case of a woman who was not the most beautiful woman when she was young, but there was something about her. There was something sexy about Taraji P. Henson. And let's be honest, she wasn't even the most attractive woman in the movie Baby Boy, but she was the sexiest woman there. There was just something about her. She had this thing, and that thing gets a woman a type of attention that makes a man want to be with her, but not long term.
How happy are you?
I don't know, to be quite honest.
Why?
I thought I was happy, but the things that I thought, I'm gonna get emotional, I don't want to. The things that I thought was making me happy, they don't cut it anymore. Mm-hmm. And so I'm in a place where, what does that look like? Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of spinning. And to be quite honest with you, Angie, I haven't been happy, like purely happy, in a long time.
Ooh, give me your hand.
I haven't.
I'm sorry.
I'm not, because it's just a wake-up call. You know, I'm about to go to Bali for a month by myself. It's my own spiritual journey.
I love this for you. Tell me about this.
I gotta find my happiness. And it's not in my friends. It's not in my mama. It's not in, it's me. It's me. And this is the work I gotta do.
Now, when you hear something like this, what you may have to understand and realize is that most times a woman is going to put herself in a position where she believes that the thing that she brings to the table is so great that she don't need no man. Like, she can replace a man. Everything that a man brings to a situation, she can do it for herself. The problem is, what she can't do, she can't love on herself. She can love on herself physically, but she can't connect with herself. She can't spiritually connect with herself. She can't emotionally connect with herself. And she can't emotionally and spiritually connect with these dudes. There is a spiritual connection, but not the intentional spiritual connection, the intentional emotional connection that happens in a sustained long-term relationship if you're just being out there being intimate with men. And what you have is a woman who's done hit that age, man. When women hit those 40s and 50s, they have to come to the realization that they need a man. Either they need a man or they are a man. You find me a woman in her 40s and 50s who still say she don't need no man, look at her energy. As a matter of fact, take a look at this.
Being a housewife is not a reward. Being a woman of leisure is a reward.
But that's the same thing.
No, they're not. No, they're not. If you're a woman of leisure, if you are a woman of leisure, you don't have responsibilities. Your responsibility is being a woman of leisure. If you are a housewife, you maintain and you manage the house. That's not a fucking reward. It's a job. Whether it's only 20 hours a week, it's still a job. If you trying to reward me because I was there through the tough times, let me be a woman of leisure. Let me be a woman. That is a reward. Rewarding me with washing dishes is not a fucking reward.
You see that energy? That's the energy of a woman who don't need no man. Why? Because the man is already inside of her. Her energy is too masculine for her to need a man. This ain't good. This ain't bad. It's just true. Listen to her energy. Listen how she talks. Look at the demand she wants to place on things. What you have to understand, man, is there's a reason that women want to be elevated in value by what they make, what they earn in their careers. They want to flip a script, and we'll talk about that later.
That gold diggers know that the average woman does not know. Beg me later. Men that pursue women run after you in the street, ask you for your number, begging you for your number, calling you, texting you, blowing up your motherfucking phone. It's because they don't have any money. They don't have shit for you. Men that have anything going on for them in life will never do that. Because, especially black men, they only pursue you when they're broke as fuck. Yeah, I'll run with it. You see me? The minute I learn that men that have money doesn't pursue women, I hit the jackpot. So when I see a guy that I think have some money, I talk to him. Because he's not going to talk to you. Half of the time, he's not going to. Not because he don't want to, but because he don't need to. You know what he got going on for himself, honey.
But when you hear a woman like Taraji P. Henson, man, you hear a woman who's just like any other woman. She's caught herself before she hit Vivica Fox's age. She's caught herself before she hit Lisa Ray's age. When you look at her, she's an older woman, but she hasn't gotten old. Vivica Fox has moved on into grandma age. When a woman gets roles where the only role she can play as a grandma, it's over.
Well, me and Lisa Ray both had the whole side eye. Like, what the hell? Is he kidding me? Healing? Healthy? This man was a hypocrite, in my honest opinion. He really was. I didn't find anything about him to be healing. He insulted African-American women on a consistent basis. One of his last statements that he said was that if you're over 38 and you haven't married or something like that, that you're no good and disposable. To me, it was a sharp job. And, you know, I hope this is teaching folks a lesson about the karma that you put out, the negativity that you put out in the world, that when karma comes knocking at your door, she might not be so kind. So, you know, the fact that he killed over real quick and was supposedly with a woman that we don't yet know the nationality, rest in peace.
Regina Hall is just starting to enter into that zone.
Oh, today I passed half my life expectancy. I'm just old today, but I've been told I still got good say. So shout out to all my old kids, and shout out to all my young kids. Shout out to all my pretty kids, and shout out to all my not so pretty kids. Just old today, and I'm shouting hoo-ha, hooray. Just old today, but I made it here gratefully.
Exiting school improvement isn't easy, but we can tell you how hundreds of schools have successfully done so. The PL.
It's hard, man. When you're in Hollywood and you're playing the young, tender lead, and then all of a sudden you're playing somebody's grandmother, it's a reality call. It's a reality check and a wake-up call for a woman to stop being around here lying to herself, telling her she don't need no man. It's the same thing for you dudes. Stop telling yourself you don't need no woman, man. I'm telling man, if you sit around here saying you don't need no woman, you probably don't like women. For you to say, man, that you can see yourself living your whole life forever and not having no woman, man, that's lame. That's cap. I call cap on all of that. I never tell you men don't ever have a woman. I tell you make sure she's a quality woman. That's what I tell you. So When it comes to these women, man, y'all got to understand that life has a way of humbling men and humbling women. It humbles men by the fact that you're mature now, but you ain't got no money and you ain't figured out no way to get no money. You can say what you want to say. Money ain't everything. But a 50-year-old man who ain't got $5,000 to his name is a different scenario than a 20-year-old man who ain't got $5,000 to his name. Because you got a whole lot less hustle at 50. You got a whole lot less grind than 50. Your mind, body, and soul is suffering from the demands you put on it all of these years. And it's time for you to be easing off into some rest. And if you can't do that, then you're a worried man. Same way with a woman. Life has a way of showing that woman, okay, that beauty you used to rely on is not as reliable as it used to be. That's why Angela Simmons decided, okay, now is the time for me to go ahead and lock in with Yo Gotti. And I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Y'all can say that Angela Simmons was just doing her thing and then because she knew Gotti was gonna be there. That's possible. But it's also possible that Gotti wasn't ready. Gotti hadn't put himself in a situation where he can settle down and chill and raise a family. We gotta stop being so negative on every outlook, man, and trying to find a flaw in everything. Because you'll be surprised at how many things you find flaw in, and the flaw is all in your mind. But y'all comment down below and let me know what you think about this topic, man. I look forward to hearing what you men have to say. I'm out.
Pregnant. I don't know why we do that. But I believe that it's foolish. But okay, congratulations to the young woman. God bless her, right? Here's what I don't understand. Boo, why would you have a baby by somebody who don't want to marry you? And then it dawned on me. Corday ain't nobody to be married. Because he make less than her. He ain't as important as she is. So even if he goes, she's still who she is. She not gonna be submissive to him because to her, he ain't on the same level. So he's good enough for a baby. But after that, he gonna have to kick rocks. And see, I don't even know why black men are even getting themselves.
With Create Studio Pro, you can create amazing 3D character explainers just like Pixar.
In that situation, but this is what you're going to see, continue to see more and more. As these women start to do financially better, they're going to require the men that they date not to have what they have. This is something you're going to see. Because who can she date if she's getting all that kind of money? She has to date an NBA athlete or something like that, and that might be for her, you know, because a lot of those dudes, they'll run through her. You know, like, look, you Naomi Osaka, you know, I didn't want to go ahead and knock you off a few times. You can go ahead on the bounce. I ain't tripping off you. But what they're gonna start to do is this. Okay, so my man is this and that. I'm gonna keep him. Listen, but watch this. Watch this. I'm never going to be submissive to him as a woman. He will never, ever be able to demand me to do anything. And guess what? She ain't gonna demand him to do nothing either. That's the issue. She not gonna demand him to do nothing. And that's why a lot of black men don't get no respect. They don't get no respect. And what you're gonna see is more successful women become single mothers all the time. You're gonna continue to see it. And then what's gonna happen is when it don't work out, well, he didn't do X, Y, and Z for me. He's a bum. These black men don't take care of their kids. You know, you're gonna hear a lot of that. Oh yeah, this black man, these black men don't take care of their kids. They don't do X, Y, and Z and Y, and Z and this and Z and that. You're gonna hear that all day long. But you ain't gonna never talk about why you picked him. Because they ain't worried about picking nobody. I got the money. Why I need this guy? But you're not thinking about the leadership that a man can have. Because he's a young man. At best, he's your lover or he's your friend. But he don't have no real plans for the future. He don't have that. He can't have it. And that's what you're seeing a lot of women dealing with men where the men can't have no kind of leadership in their life. And I think that's how some of them want it. That's how some of them want it. Women want to be able to have the ability to say, okay, I don't want him to be able to challenge anything that I do. That's first and foremost. I don't want him to be able to challenge what I do. I don't want him to be able to challenge who I am. What I need him to do is what I need him to do. And if it don't work out, he can go all day, every day. He can go. He can go right now. And as long as I got my money and my kid, my daughter, that's it. The men are self-expendable, okay? The men are expendable, guys. That's what y'all don't get. They ain't got to be there at all. It's not even important. Not important. And that is the fundamental problem. Because what's going to happen is, well, you know what? Your mama don't, you know, women don't understand this. When your mom don't respect the son, or you know, the mom don't respect the husband, or the boyfriend, the child don't respect her. Y'all don't talk about that, do y'all? Because that disdain goes, because they're gonna end up breaking up. Celebrities break up. She don't even want to marry the boy because you're living in an era where he got less money than her, so we ain't gonna do no prenup. And probably her staff are saying, look, you'll have baby by the guy, have baby by the guy. Whatever you do, God, please don't marry him. And I'm gonna tell you what the trick is also. Many ladies feel, especially the ones who are affluent, if I have a baby, I can still live in the best neighborhoods, and somebody will come and help me raise him. He can get mentorship from other men. No, you won't. You think that's the case? No, you won't. Mm-mm. And let me tell you something. Most great neighborhoods around the United States or even Africa, 95% of them have married people. Almost nobody wants to live in a neighborhood that is single parent derived, male or female. Nobody wants to do it. Everybody wants to live in communities where people have parents, both of them, living together. You want your kids going to school with people who have parents, people who have order. Not to say that people don't have order, but this is the case. You can argue with me about it if you would like to, but the facts are the facts. And you're seeing superstars moving like this. Most of them are going to become highly skilled single moms, but the outcome of the kids are going to be the same as the ones in the black community in Black America. It's going to be the same. We think that it won't, but as my grandmother kept saying, always said, just keep on living. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.
Like you lost. Hey, Mom. Ready? New all-free clear mega packs. Bigger packs with 2 times the stain lifting power to conquer any load. So you can get back to doing what you love. New all-free clear mega packs. It's one and all done. Another one.
Cake in the break room. Cake.
There's so many features that make each of us special and unique. One of my favorite things is my hair. Hey, 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 yeah. Looked in the mirror and who do I see? Someone that's beautiful staring at me. Face not so bright with sun-kissed skin. This love I have, it starts from within. Hey, hey, living my life so free. Hey, hey, natural hair, lovely. Hey, hey, it doesn't matter if it's up or it's down. Hey, hey, proud of my hair 'cause it is my crown. My hair. I love my hair. I love my hair. I love my hair. Come along and sing with me. Kinky, curly too. I love down to my root. My hair, sweet like lemonade. I love my hair and bring my hair royal down to my socks. So in love with my locks. My hair can never get enough. I love my afro cut. My hair. I love my hair. I love my hair. I love my hair. Come along and sing with me. If you love your hair, say yeah. Yeah.
I'd like to thank our sponsor, Liberty Mutual. They customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Contestants ready? Go! Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Did you know that in Texas, rifles can be carried in public without a license? Whereas in Florida, no open carrying is allowed.
Hey, real tone, there's some real money in the room. You've been in the game for a while.
Yeah.
How long?
2006. So that would be 16 years.
Almost 20 years.
Oh no. Kill yourself. Jump over the balcony. Is there a balcony in this mother? Jump over the balcony. I don't think it's how. Can we count? That's 16 years, right?
He has about. I'm saying almost.
Don't be rounding off. If we rounding off, it's 15 years.
Okay.
Okay, you can't just jump to 20.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying you've been in the game
almost 2 decades. Yes. Honey.
Legendary.
Yes, I have.
That's bigger than that. That you're like a generational talent.
Oh, I dig that.
Cross-generational talent.
Thank you, baby.
Because you're still in the game now.
Which is crazy, right? I don't even know how I've made it this far. Man, they turn 18 every day. And aren't they pretty? And I don't even do anal. Usually the girls are putting golf balls up their buttholes and spitting gummy bears in out of their buttholes in another mouth. It's insane what they doing. So I don't do any of that. I'm not putting nothing up my, but I'm still making it. It's interesting. And Roxy taught me that, cuz Roxy never did anal either. But now this generation of girls,
Can't play that around the sun.
if you don't do anal, you ain't gonna be a star. You just ain't gonna do it. It ain't gonna happen. Impossible.
Impossible.
You blew it.
You blew it.
You blew it. That era is over. So I guess I might be the last of that era. So I'm a bit of a prude when it comes to anal. I don't do anal, cuz. Not doing it. I'll do everything else, but not anal.
Right. Well, I see.
I even let you piss on me, but you're not putting it in my. Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Not even on your personal.
No, I've done it. I've tried it. Do not care for it. So that is why.
You know, the first time ain't never.
No, I've done it a few times. Every time I think I love it. Yeah.
I want to. I love you.
I'm gonna eat my
Right.
yeah, so that's what porn stars do. When we think you love this, you're gonna give me so man, I don't like
Do you like getting paid though?
I don't actually. Crazy. I'll let you do it because I can tell that this is a new thing that everybody likes to do and it's disgusting to me. I'm like, man, it tastes amazing. Why do you want to taste it? Just wrong with people. Who wants to eat? And first of all, keep it real. I know I'm the cleanest and I do porn. And a lot of these don't know how to clean their. So you have to put your finger in your when you clean your ass. If you think somebody gonna put their tongue in there. And I know these bitches don't be doing that. So I think y'all niggas is nasty. Yeah, that's just how I feel.
You just taught me something.
You're nasty.
If you not putting your finger up there where you clear, oh my gosh.
That's nasty. So I do not care for men eating my, but if you like it, I'll let you eat it. If that's what you want to do is eat. I think the tastes better in particular.
Would you eat a man?
I have, yes. And what was his name? Mr. Holmes. Steve Holmes. Oh, he's a legend. Of course I'll eat Steve Holmes. Yeah, I have.
Okay, but not often though. That's like a.
That was for a scene, yeah.
Right.
I'm not just going around licking.
Right, and it was established beforehand. Like
yes, and he has a very, very clean. I know what I'm dealing with. I know what I'm getting. I'm not just go. No. And first of all, no. Just no. It's no. Unless I'm doing some freaky shit, I know who I'm dealing with. This is a legend. That's what he do. He's known for getting his paid. So if I'm gonna work with him and I want to work with him and I think that he is an amazing legend, then guess what Misty Stone is gonna do? Get down on her knees and eat Steve Holmes.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So I just want to ask you a few more questions. She finished the martini.
Yes, sorry. Man, you got me nervous in this one. We're talking about all kinds of shit. This is insane.
Yeah, it's some great
Brace yourself.
Yeah.
Put your seatbelt on.
Well, I definitely wanted to ask you some questions about the industry, seeing as like you're one of the people who are in position to speak on the industry. You've been through it, you've experienced it, you've witnessed it, you were here for it, and you're a pioneer of it.
I'll take that.
Amen.
Take
How you
that.
doing that? Amen.
You guys are so cute. All right.
Misty.
And
Loretta Scott.
Loretta Stone. I cannot believe that was my name. And when I was a stripper, I think it was Misty Malone. I'm so ridiculous. I made up all kinds of names, but now I'm Misty Stone, I promise. That's final answer. Misty Stone.
Well, Misty, I want to take it back a little bit.
What you gonna take it back to?
All right, so you mentioned Holmes, and it made me think about the porn legend John Holmes. I want to know, have you ever worked with or thought that you worked with a gay for pay performer?
Oh, I'm sure everybody in porn is gay. I mean, I think there's like a handful of non-gay performers. They're all gay.
Why do you say that?
Oh my God, some of them have sugar daddies. Well, how'd you get that nice car? Because you don't get paid as much as me, baby. The boys get paid way less. And unless you are a superstar like Lexington Steele, you ain't getting the rate like me. That might get a check that look like my check. But there ain't no another that's about.
I'm going to show you how to write song lyrics super fast. I'm going to be using Lyric Studio, and I have this beat that
About to get a check that look like that check. Maybe Prince Joshua. You know, you got to be a top tier. Let me think. What is a new? Give me a new nigga. Ricky Johnson. Maybe Ricky Johnson. That little new. He cool. And he got his own production company, actually. I'm sorry, Ricky. You doing your. But you're new to me. We haven't worked together, I don't think. So, but these are people that, I can name. I'm not gonna name the guys, but there's only a handful of guys that are. And Prince is one of them that is not gay. But that's all I can say. I don't really know.
And it's always.
I don't really know, baby.
It's always been my theory, like, because when you're doing the double penetration scene.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. So if the guys see, it's a fine line, baby. It's a fine line. So with the white boys, They just don't give. They just some freaky, nasty motherfuckers. They don't. I don't know if they gay or not. I just say they all gay because if you can play a sword fight in my mouth and you cool with that, cuz you gay. But it's what we do is porn, and I don't judge nobody, and I'm the one with the sword fight in my mouth, so who am I to, say anything? But in my personal life, I prefer for my man to not be a part of a sword fight in my mouth. Okay. So yeah, I think a lot of the men in the industry are definitely gay. That's just a given, baby. There's about a handful of them and they probably retired or really older, adult film stars, legends and like that. Like those are the ones that are not gay. All these is gay. Everybody's gay. Everybody's gay. Look what we're doing. We're doing porn. It's gay. I'm gay. God. I didn't lick. I told you I don't lick. I hate some. See what I'm saying? So you can't. It depends on the day and how much money I'm gonna give you, how you feel about that person. What do you want to do with your career? If it's gonna help your career or not. Porn is interesting. So yeah, you can be gay for pay all day. And be a sugar baby too, because that's a nice car you're driving.
Yeah. Hey, real tone. There's some real money in the room.
It's been 2,190 days.
Rihanna.
So guys, I've been on social media for the last 6-7 years making content, at least on YouTube rather. And of course, I've been living in the Black community since I've been born. And one of the things that I have gotten the feeling about is that Black women do not respect Black men. And of course, we can look at a lot of things that Black women like Pookies and Ray Rays, that Black women prefer, this sort of guy over that sort of guy. And some of that can and cannot be true. But there are 3 fundamental reasons, as I've been developing as a man, that I clearly see why Black women have no respect for us. And those things have nothing to do with Black women, but more or less, it has something to do with us. Now, I want to play this controversial clip from a controversial TikToker that a lot of brothers don't like, and that is a young lady by the name of Coco the Lawyer. Now, I don't agree with the majority of this clip, but there is a part of the clip that I do agree with. Can you guess what part it is? Let's play that clip.
This is how I also further know the Black community is dealing way too much in emotion and not reasoning. I told y'all I was divesting from Black men. Gave y'all statistics over multiple videos. Multiple different Black women from all different parts of life have all congregated in all those comment sections to concur and add their 2 cents in and their experience. I am too educated. I listen to Black women. I have a reasoning brain that I can separate my emotions from. This is why I divest. Black men as a whole are failing. And rather than hold them accountable and force them to succeed at anything other than running their mouth, y'all coddle and condone their failure. Make it make sense. You want unity, but they're not unified. Get them unified.
So guys, you've heard the clip in its entirety. I don't really care about her divesting from Black men or for Black men. She doesn't want to date them. Doesn't matter to me. I do want to focus on one part of the clip, and that is Black men are not united.
You want unity, but they're not unified.
Let's deal with that as a particular subject, because a lot of Black men forget about that, and they forget that Black women are watching the fact that we are not united. Now, obviously, not every Black man can unite with another brother. That's true. We're going to have guys in our own community that we do not like, that we hate, that we're enemies with. It's normal. It happens with white people. It happens with Jews. It happens with Asians. Everybody in the same group doesn't like each other. That's true enough. But The first reason why black women do not respect black men is because black men have no respect for each other, period. Think about it. As black men, we teach women how to treat us. And when we come across each other in our respective cities, many of us as black men will not even speak to each other. Imagine a brother you see in Detroit. Imagine a brother you see in Cleveland. We can't even say hello because we have a problem mean mugging each other. Now, if my brother is walking into the store, he got his daughter, he got his son, he got his wife, or anything like that, he got his girl, and I'm walking in the store, I have an attitude with him. I don't want to acknowledge him. And if I have that attitude towards black men, how am I ever going to be able to build a network? And it's not just the Pookies and the Ray Rays, because a lot of you brothers want to use that excuse. No, it happens at every level. Some of the brothers that are collegiate educated, brothers in professional schools, if that guy is not in your fraternity, in your sorority, or fraternity rather, you don't want to work with the guy. And black women watch that. This is the reason why black men cannot come into any area and develop any of it or develop each other in talents. Let's even look at it here on the internet. A lot of the opportunities we have in the social media content creation business, we can't even take advantage of because we won't even work together. We don't even know how to do business with each other. We don't even know how to approach each other in the business world, how to even have the simplest level of respect for each other. And it's not just a Pookie and a Ray Ray issue. It's an issue that happens with all of us as black men. Then we get upset when black women don't respect us. But if black women saw black men coming together to even do the smallest levels of development, you would get respect from black women. And don't even give me that whole thing, those Pookies and Ray Rays are the only ones that get respect. Or, listen, the thug guys don't get any respect from black women. They're just getting sex from if they're even getting that. But because we don't respect each other, we don't get anything from anybody in the black community. And that is our issue. Once we start having respect for each other as black men, people will start respecting us. And I know that because I saw that in my grandfather's generation. You had a lot more respect for black men towards each other. And that made a difference. The second reason that black men have a serious issue with getting respect from black women is black men don't invest / have ownership in the black community. Now, this is a tough one, right? And I want to talk about finances because, unfortunately, finances is key. It's key in every community, right? Because, I believe that money in the black community only lasts 6 hours. But now, one of the issues that we have is that we don't invest. And I'm talking about in general, right? Invest. Invest in yourself. Invest in stocks, bonds, real estate, and you have no ownership, whether you have a business or anything that is community driven oriented that solves the solutions of your community that you understand.
Win big at MGM. Visit Thursdays in January from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. for the mega money drawings. 4 winners.
And that you can personally benefit off of. Now, I want to play a clip from this particular brother, right? He's here on YouTube. I forgot his name right now, but we'll put his name actually here in the video. And he talks about why black people have a hard time investing.
First, we have to start off with the facts to get an understanding of why the black community does not invest in the stock market and real estate and cryptocurrency the same as our counterparts. Fact 1, half of all black U.S. adults don't have any assets or are currently not invested in anything. And if you break that down by gender, 59% of black women don't invest or have any invested assets, while 42% of black men don't have any vested assets. Pause moment. Now, before I dissect this information, I want to be clear that this was a survey given to 5,000 something people. So this is not a widespread survey, but I'm pretty sure if it was widespread, the information wouldn't be much different. What I've got to say here is how important it is to hold assets and to build wealth by investing in something that's going to give you more money in the future, or at least put you in a position to make a decision to get a better investment going for yourself or someone you love.
So you guys saw that, right? There's another clip from the sister that talks about the disparity that even affluent black men have. Think about this. Affluent black men who are discriminated against, right? The things that they experience. I want you to see how even the top percentage of black men are struggling in America with lack of opportunities.
It's also very important to be mindful of the fact that Blacks experience affluence and its financial benefits differently than other groups, particularly Black men. Researchers at Stanford and Harvard University, working with the Census Bureau, conducted a sweeping study that traced the lives of millions of children and found that Black boys raised in America, even in the wealthiest families, earn less in adulthood than white boys with similar backgrounds. Researchers concluded that if this inequality cannot be explained by individual or household traits, much of what matters probably lies outside the home, in surrounding neighborhoods, and the economy, and in a society that views Black boys differently from white boys and even from Black girls, as Black women do not experience the same dynamic. Some of the researchers even went so far as to say that what happens to these affluent Black boys and men is the major cause of the wealth gap. These socioeconomic tragedies make investing even more imperative for the Black community. The financial markets can help us empower ourselves and level our own economic playing fields.
So just think about the majority of us that were not born with a silver spoon in our mouth. Guess what? If we don't have investments, we can't control the narrative of what happens in the community. What happens with a lot of Black men is a lot of constitutive complaining about what they don't have, about, what somebody isn't giving us. When we are traditionally men, we are the creators of what we see in the communities that we live in. For an example, in the Black manosphere, this community, 2015 rather, a few brothers came together. I'm still in the business today. I now have other things like the Pan-African Dating Show. You guys have seen some of the episodes there. I produce now my own movies. I have my own studio now. It's called Ownership. And I get a lot of support. Financially, I get support from brothers on emails. I'm not rich or anything, but it's the start because I have ownership in what I'm trying to do for the community that I'm a part of because it's a need that needs to be created. But you don't see that with some of the brothers. We don't even know how much money we have to retire. We don't even know where we want to own a house at. We don't even understand how to even get into the situations where we can network with other people, learn businesses, learn things that, and remember, community minded, right? As Black Americans, we understand the problems that our community has. So we can attack it in ways that are financially lucrative. We don't take the opportunity to do that. So when you don't do that as men, you have no ownership of the community, which means you have no ability to hire or fire your people or have any financial power. Women typically don't have a respect for guys who don't have any ownership of their community. Now, I know what guys are going to say. Well, they're out there working for this person or they're over there with these Pookies and Ray Rays. I get it. Those sort of women we don't even really want in the conversations right now. But let's talk about this, right? Because we're not going to deal with women who are dealing with Pookies and Ray Rays. That's not who we're dealing with. But let's look at people like Tyler Perry, who has ownership of his business. Let's talk about Robert Smith, right? These are people that we know that have ownership. There are many Black men in Philadelphia, Baltimore. They own like 60 houses or 100 houses, or they own 3 or 4 houses. We're talking about brothers like P. Diddy, people with ownership and things. And I'm not saying that you have to be an ownership owner or you have to be a big time business person, but you have ownership. And guess what? Women respect men who have the ability to lead. Okay? It's just the reality. You have enough money you know how to manage your funds. You know how to own your house. Things like that. Especially in the Black community. I have a friend of mine who just does, what do you call these games that they play in high school in the summer, those summer league basketball games, right? AAU games. He has an AAU tournament team. He just sells snacks. He's getting like $1,000 every day. It's a community-minded oriented solution, and he employs people. He makes a ton of money doing it all the time. But Black men are not doing that. We have no ownership of the community. So you can't create jobs there. You can't clean up your people there. You can't hire and fire anybody there, even on a small level. And don't tell me you have to be a big corporation because small business runs the United States. So without Black men investing into themselves, investing into their retirement, investing in the stock market, investing in their own skills and development, You don't get respect from women or other people. That's paramount. Now, this one is controversial, and this doesn't apply to every brother. But I want to say this, and it has a lot of things that I understand. Again, and I hate to say this one, but number 3, Black men do not give enough incentives for Black women to submit to us as a group. This is not for every Black man, of course. Some of you brothers out there have many things to offer. You have a network. But for the average Black man that is complaining, we don't offer each other or women what they would need to submit in this current generation. Why? Because of reasons 1 and 2. Failure to support each other as men means you don't have any network. Failure to invest in yourself means you can't get more skills, you can't get more income, which means that you can't really support yourself. That means you don't get to benefit off of other Black men.
It all started with that mix. Man, I was obsessed with it. But
men's talents. That's one of the things I've been able to do very well. I don't have every talent, but I have enough sense that I can work with other Black men to benefit from their talent. It makes my life immensely easier because of that ability. Many Black men have not figured it out, okay? And when you can benefit off of your brother's talent, it makes your life a lot easier. So number 3 culminates from reasons 1 and 2, means that you don't offer the woman that you're dealing with enough to be your partner. I know what guys are going to say. I can go to another race of woman and that's fine. I get it. But typically, that's going to be the problem with almost any American woman or any woman overall. You see, number reasons 1 and 2 could easily care about and take over number 3. See, when you fail to invest in yourself, you fail to run things in your community. You fail to, you fail to bring resources to your community. You fail to invest in your community, because when you invest, you will get back. That's the thing. When you invest, you get back. You get more opportunities when you invest. I know that. But when you don't have that, you don't have the resources. So you don't have any productivity. Then the woman doesn't submit to you. People don't listen to you, even though you have good points. For example, Kevin Samuels made great points. I made great points. A lot of the brothers made great points. Malcolm X, we talked about racism, made great points. But if you have nothing tangible behind it, you can't make great points. Let's even look at the George Floyd situation. With the George Floyd situation, we saw that Black men were very apathetic. Now, again, I'm not saying that they were not outraged at what happened, but we have no funding from our own pockets that addresses our own issues. It makes women not respect you. When as a group of men, you don't have any solutions to your own issues. You hear complaining, but you don't hear any solutions. Like, I've seen some brothers out there that see, like, some women get scholarships, and then I see some brothers say, well, why didn't a Black man get a scholarship? Well, then my question is, why didn't we create the scholarship? Because they're not going to give us anything. We need to get out of the fact that people are going to give Black men something when they're not. We have to be the ones that give it to ourselves. We have to come and look and discover our own talent. We have to look at discovering our own situation and reinvest into each other, leaving the women aside. But when we fail to do that, they don't respect you. That's what we have to do. We got to get back to how we used to be in the Black Jim Crow utopia, where all we had was each other. We need to look at it like that. Once we can start to respect each other like that, we will create opportunities not only for each other, but for our young kids, for our young nephews and nieces, and for the women that we choose to deal with, regardless of whatever color they are. But these are three reasons fundamentally why not only Black women don't respect us, but other groups, the whites, Asians. Now, they don't have to like us. I'm not saying all whites or all Asians don't respect Blacks. But for those of you who complain about that, and that you say, like, okay, well, they don't want you with their daughter, that's because when somebody says, I don't want my daughter marrying a Black man, it's because of what I'm talking about. They don't invest into their community. They don't invest into their women. They don't invest into their people. That's the black man stereotype. That's what happens. And until we fix issues, reasons number 1 and 2, number 3 is going to be there. And then we'll be blaming other people as to why they don't respect us. So guys, I'm ready for the comments. I know some of you brothers are going to be upset. This doesn't apply to every black man, but it does apply to a lot of us that we need to change our ways. We need to stop thinking for people to do something for us and get out here and maximize the opportunity that God has given us today to be able to work together, to be able to access each other, to do all of these great things together, to not lie, not cheat each other, and to do better. I'm out.
All right. Call this a little test run. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking about? Got it.